Hi, everyone. So Haley and I got to play D&D with Travis McElroy. It was such a blast, and we hope it's as fun for you as it was for us. If you'd like to listen to the audio version of this episode, that's going to be on our main podcast feed. Just search Unprepared Casters on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you usually find them. And since this one-shot is going to get right into the action, if you want to know a little bit about the characters we'll all be playing, that's going to be on our Patreon. It's the first link in the description. The character intro episode is totally public and free, so you can pause this, go over there and meet the characters, and then come back to enjoy our Unprepared Casters holiday one-shot, The Curious Case of Coldwater Crater. Enjoy the show. Hello!
And welcome to Unprepared Casters. This, I was going to say an arc number, and there isn't one.
Not this time.
Welcome to an Unprepared Casters one-shot. This one-shot is titled The Curious Case of Coldwater Crater. Ooh. I forgot about that bit from episode 0. My name's Haley. I'm the Dungeon Master for this little one-shot. Who else is present if you want to say your name and also your character's name, please?
Yes, my name is...
No, if you want to... You go.
Yeah,
you go ahead.
I'll go. So my name's Amelia Som, and I'm playing Southbound Train, the Warforged fighter with the subclass of Samurai. Any pronouns for Southbound Train, I simply do not care. Neither do they.
My name is Travis McElroy. I'll be playing Buckminster Eden, who is a mastermind rogue, and both he and I have the pronouns he, him.
I'm Madison, and I am playing Wagonwheel, all one word. A College of Swords bard. Their pronouns are they/them, and I am she and her.
Hey, y'all. My name's Gus. I'll be playing John Borple. And he is an artillerist artificer. And by the way, if you are listening to this and you want to know a little bit more about the characters that we're all telling you about, we recorded a character intro episode that is public on our Patreon. So if you go over to patreon.com/unpreparedcasters, you don't have to be at any tier. You don't have to give us any money at all. And you can listen to all of us go a little bit more in depth about who our characters are and how they are connected before we really get into the actual meat of the game.
It's just not on the main feed because we like making your life a little bit more difficult. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
I wrote a monologue to get us into it, to sort of introduce the setting and also why all your characters are here, where you're starting, what the vibes are. If you'd all like to hear that to get started. Gus, you raising your hand?
That's what I was raising my hand to ask if we could hear it, please.
Oh, yes, okay. You can. Thank you so much.
Your whole body posture and hand raising made it seem like you're asking to go to the bathroom.
It's a little late. You should have known that you needed to go earlier.
You all know that I peed before this. I announced it before I did it.
I
don't know the size of your bladder.
That's true.
You're drinking tea.
I am.
The people of Coldwater don't leave their homes. That's the rumor, anyway. You don't hear much about the place, maybe even assumed it was abandoned by now. Coldwater, an old mining town. It was set to really take off, maybe even end up on a map or two, until the thick vein of gold beneath it was bled dry. Now, it's a ghost town waiting to happen, a breath away from complete silence. Though approaching it, none of you would know it was still inhabited at all. A coating of snow has fallen overnight and settled into the cracks between road pavers, blown in front of doors, blocked off gates to what could be buried gardens. The snow stopped hours ago, and there is not a footstep, not a track, not a trace. It is completely undisturbed. The only two things that keep you trudging through the snow, turning your face into the blustery winds, are these. The first is the rumors. Something is living in the old Coldwater crater. The dry, derelict mine that descends deep into the dirt. They say it pulls itself out and stalks the narrow streets under the cover of night, that it's invisible, that it's fast, that the poor townsfolk never stood a chance. People were going missing there one night, gone by sunrise. One after another, after another, after another. Everyone knew where they had ended up. But the folks who were left couldn't or wouldn't face the crater. Unspeakable monster aside, no one had been maintaining it, no one knew what state they would find it in. It wasn't worth it. The second thing, pulling you towards the half-collapsed audit, a single diagonal board marking it closed for operations, is the flyer. Bounty, it read. Bring the head of the Coldwater crater creature to the Baron of the region, Uriah Uramo. Reward, 3,000 gold pieces. You have no idea if the region would even be good for such a large sum, but it's the dead of winter, and work has been slow. Whether you wallowed through this weather for the gold, the glory, or the simple goodwill deep in your heart, here you are. The entrance to Old Coldwater Crater sits in front of you.
I'm going to do it every time if you think I'm not. You don't know how I work. I will drive this bit directly into the ground.
That's the difference
Expect
between an
nothing less.
amateur and a professional, folks.
I will ruin your show for my one bit.
You cannot see more than a few feet inside. The only sound is the wind as it buffets the group of you, and there is not another soul in sight. Presumably, two pairs of you approached at approximately the same time. I guess a trio and a pair, because one of them comes with another man attached to him.
It's kind of a bonus, yes, a 2-for-1 kind of deal, you know?
Of course. So in this way, all, I suppose, 5 of you meet about the same time, right at the entrance of an old, abandoned, dried up gold mine on the edge of a tiny ghost town. And it's up to you how you're entering.
Yes, I know that we have just met, you two lovely folks over there. And I just want you to know I've been asking everyone this, so please don't take offense. Neither of you are witchers, are you? Because that would make this so much easier.
No, I apologize.
Ah, damn.
What exactly is a witcher?
It's kind of a big dude that just kills monsters, and it seems to do
That's what I am.
Okay. Hey, John. Daddy's talking, okay? Neither of you are either of you, like, I don't know, have you killed monsters before? Do you want to handle this? And
Yes.
I have.
I mean,
We both kill monsters with regular frequency, and I consider I'm fairly large.
that's excellent news. That is so good. Then let us all, if I may, team up and split the credit evenly. Yes, we shall all do our parts.
yeah, absolutely.
Wagonwheel,
Let's do
Is
it.
that good with you? Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I should
so.
say, my name is Buckminster Eden. I haven't even asked your names.
That was going to be my first question.
Oh, I was not going to ask.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, Sal.
This is Leon. Leon, say hello.
Nice to meet you, Leon.
He's shy. He's
And
very
who
shy.
is this large, grumbly man next to you?
I believe he is a
which
witcher.
one? Yes, he said he was a
okay.
witcher. He is not. He is. He builds things. He kind of tinkers with things.
Buckminster, after everything we've been through, I can't help but feel like you're not giving me the credit that is due for
said
the
you
work that I
tinker.
do.
You make weapons? Is that it? I'm sorry.
And I use them with precision.
Okay. Oh, Boise. Okay.
What are you, some kind of fucked up wizard?
Honestly, yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Hello, my name is John Borple. It's nice to meet you both. I've come here to deal with the beast, and any help that I have, I suppose, would be good. Buckminster's here too.
I can't do this. I can't stop smiling. I'm talking to Batman right now.
Gus, your voice is going to be shredded.
Yes, you need a
I
lozenge.
think it'll be fine.
John, do you need some
I'm
hot
so
tea with lemon and honey, perhaps? Are you okay? I told you not to shout so much last night at that concert.
Oh, but it was so enjoyable, I couldn't help but sing along.
Yes, I also enjoy Fantasy Weezer, but here we are.
Oh, good.
The opening act was fucking trash, though.
No, the band is called Garbage. It's called Garbage.
Oh, my mistake. They were quite good.
Well, this is fantastic. So we are all equally willing to split the glory, the gold, and even make some new friends on this. I think this is a great matchup.
I don't need the gold. Thank you, though. I just need my dad to think I did it.
Is your dad here?
Is that your dad?
No. If anything, I'm more their dad. I mean, like, I pay for everything.
Okay.
So in that sense, I'm kind of their dad. But no, my dad is the Iron Lord. And I don't know if that rings any bells, but
He's also made of metal.
No, it's more of a
Nice.
title?
How did that work?
Wait, are you made of metal?
Yes. Oh, you cannot see because I'm wearing several coats for some reason, but I am a robot, essentially.
Oh, I thought it was armor. That's
no,
awesome.
that's just what I have that's not skin.
Whoa, okay. Speaking of not skin, are you a skeleton?
Thank you for asking. I pull down my scarves and open up my ribs. Yes.
Oh, that is great.
I don't know. I reveal my ribs, I should say.
Whoa. This is a general audience show. We can't just go flashing ribs everywhere.
I guess I can't open my ribs. I'd never tried.
Love
yeah,
that
this
Mary
is kind
Lambert
of
song.
this is just kind of a no skin team here. We
Okay,
like to
this
call
is
ourselves.
a
But
skin
yes,
team.
I am a skeleton.
Yes, we have skin and we need it. So it's kind of a skin necessary team over here. And we seem to have skipped over skin optional directly to skin not needed.
Right. Well, so you guys keep your skin over there.
Okay.
And
That's the plan.
we won't take it from you.
Yes.
Wait, was that on the table? Did we have to discuss that? We just agreed to be friends, and now there's talk of whether or not
I
skin will
explicitly
be.
said we are not taking your skin, so we can
Yes,
still
but-
be friends.
Yes, but
I
you
almost
can
never take
see-
skin from friends.
You can see why having to state out loud that you wouldn't take our skin means that taking our skin was on the table until that moment.
Well, there are a lot of things on the table when you run into strangers in the wilds. There's a monster in there. They might eat skin.
Many people think we're here to take their skin, so it's good
You
to
need
clarify.
to work on your PR skills then. How are you introducing yourself that people assume that right away?
Well, usually I just preemptively tell them I'm not taking the skin, and then that's when things get weird.
That might be part of the problem. We can work on your interpersonal skills if you want to, robot person.
That would be great.
Okay, so skeleton person, robot person, grumbly person, me. Got it.
Yes.
I've got all your names now.
Oh, I'm Wagonwheel.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was skeleton person.
No, it's okay.
Oh, yes, I generally don't go by robot person. My name is
okay.
Southbound Train.
Your name is what?
Southbound Train.
So you both are named after inanimate objects?
Yes.
correct.
And you have no skin?
Uh-huh.
No skin, not a cell.
And you're friends?
Correct.
We are friends, yes.
What are the odds?
Well,
I really
gotta
don't
be
know.
pretty low at least, you would
Yes.
think.
You know, we understand each other. We see eye to eye.
As I said, my father is the Iron Lord, and
Not
there
made of
was-
metal, though.
Not made of metal, human.
Has
with-
skin?
Has skin.
He can
Most
keep
of
it.
it. There's a couple places where it's been some damage that were patched with maybe some metal, now that I think about it. Yeah, so perhaps, yeah, he does. Yeah, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he's got a metal shin. I haven't looked recently, but it's possible. Anywho, he got mad at me for a misunderstanding revolving around a party that I threw. And so now I'm here at the behest of the local governor. And it was something like urea. I missed it really when Daddy was saying it.
So there's
But-
two urea, so it's like a diarrhea?
I think that this urea might be like the nickname thing. And so we're here so that my dad won't be mad at me anymore. The usual reason for adventuring.
Right. Many humans seem to have problems with their fathers. You think you would have figured that out by now.
I didn't say problems. We love each other very much. She's just angry at me right now because of a party I threw.
Understand. I don't, but I'll just keep nodding along politely.
It was a dragon party, you know.
Sure.
Please explain.
Oh, just your standard dragon party.
Do you party with the dragons, or are the dragons just present?
Yes.
So, okay. Fantastic. I've never
It's
seen
not
a
gonna
dragon.
make
any more sense the more you talk about it.
Everything goes at a dragon party, and no one knows what goes at a dragon party. You know the old saying.
That is
What
true. I do
happens
not
at
know
a-
what goes.
No,
Goes on.
what happens at a
Don't
dragon
talk about
party
dragon parties.
often destroys a village. You know, it's that old saying. There was no one there. I sent them all away first. It's not important.
Yes. Well, wow, there's a cave entrance over there. We're right
Good
outside of.
eye.
Well, yes. We saw the flyer, and that's why we're here.
After the money. John's after the glory.
Oh, we're just kind of bored.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be for a party, and then Wagonwheel explained that they usually don't pay you for those. It's a different
No.
kind of party.
Yes.
Unless you DJ.
Oh.
Do you DJ, robot person?
Yes.
You're a dragon jouster.
Of course.
Dangerous work.
I know. It's, I come by it honestly, though.
The metal body probably helps now that I'm thinking about it, yes. Shall we go into this cave?
Sure thing. Please lead the way. I cannot see in the dark.
No. That's not really my thing. You are made of metal, you have no skin, and you have a big gun. I am a person.
I can tell.
Any
That
of
makes
you can lead the way, and I will guard the middle.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's go.
John, you seem ready to go. You've been staring at that door pretty much this entire conversation. Would you like to?
You haven't blinked once. It is fascinating to see in a human.
Blasty's ready to get shooting.
Blasty?
It's his gun. And he never leads with that, and it takes way too long before it gets to it, and it often sounds like he's talking about his genitals.
I did assume he was talking about his genitals.
I did as well.
Humans often
Interesting.
do. Yes.
Okay, real quick before we go inside, is there anything I can do to make Blasty sound less like my genitals?
You could say, my gun Blasty is ready to shoot.
Very insightful,
Because it also
Buckminster.
kind of sounds like a nickname you've given yourself, like, I'm Blasty and I'm ready to shoot.
But I feel, though, someone could say, I have a gun for you right here, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no.
Excellent
Unfortunately,
point.
that
Perhaps-
does add innuendo.
So draw the gun, say, this is my gun, I call it Blasty.
Point at it.
Yes,
Yeah.
right here. This gun right here is named Blasty for some reason. Because I've named an inanimate object, no offense, you two. And I will be taking...
I am an animate object, actually.
Yes, but you are named after an inanimate object. And this is an inanimate object that has a name.
That's right.
That's true.
Now
So-
I feel like I've offended you. I can't tell because of you have a skull face and you have a metal face.
I think I'm pretty expressive for what I can
No,
put
I
forth.
say we go in this cave and we fuck the monster in the ass. Let's get
Whoa,
going.
Wait, hold on.
South, I have asked you, please.
Yes, we've just met, so I just want to follow up. Is that metaphorically?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's
Oh,
go.
that's
As
quite
you
a
can,
relief.
I am entirely sexless.
Sure.
A
But
very
you did
flat
say
ass.
we, and you kind of
It's
included.
practically a canyon.
Whew. All right, this has been a fun getting to know you sesh.
It has. Well,
John,
that
would you
cave
like to-
mouth we keep mentioning.
Yes, I would love to.
I light a
Please.
torch.
John
because
walks into the.
none
John
of us
walks
have-
into.
None of us have dark vision, right?
I was just about to ask.
no, I don't.
Do none of you
I
dark
do.
I have the hooded
I have
torch.
a torch.
I got the
I don't
torch
need
out.
dark vision. I got fire.
My torch casts a 10-foot radius that dim light. My hooded lantern.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It casts light until you decide you want it to cast dark. So you have torches and a lantern, and the skeleton can see in the dark.
Do you want me to track how many torches I'm using during this
I
adventure?
do not care.
Yeah, good.
Noted.
I believe you that you have enough torches.
Yeah.
John,
Yes,
would you like to blast?
I'd love to.
Are you flirting? This is an awkward group. This is
Are
a-
you?
No.
Are you the okay?
I am
I
also
didn't
a
think you were,
sexless skeleton.
But Buckminster brought it up, so I was just
No
it's fine.
sex
All right.
happening here.
No,
Okay, let's go.
That doesn't mean you can't flirt.
that's true.
Have you never worked like with
Well, the
people?
romantic
You ever-
spectrum is different than the sexual spectrum.
Yes, thank you.
John, please.
I'm going.
John walks into the cave.
Great. You can all walk into the cave. You have to duck under the little beam. It's not very well closed off, as marked as like a dangerous abandoned mine. They just sort of assume the people around here know there's like the one board. And you can just whoop, and you're in. It's very dark in there. So I assume, torch, lantern.
John's
Borple,
got a
we've also
torch,
got
I
a torch.
guess.
Great.
He's got to see, right?
I like to
yeah.
think that Southbound Train has a little torch holder right here. It's also a cup holder, so they only drink like
Hands-free.
oil and stuff, so the torch is just right there.
Yes, Buckminster also has a lantern holder named Leon, and he's just following. He has like a hooked, almost like fishing rod that has the lantern hung from it that's hanging in front of Buckminster so he can keep his hands free.
Nice.
Like an anglerfish. Yes, Gus?
You know how you said you let everything that my guy can do come out of his blaster?
Does the light come out of the blaster?
Can it?
Explain the visual
Well,
to me.
okay, so a lot of John's spells that I picked are fire related. I
Sure.
leaned very heavily into fire spells. And Eldritch Cannon also has a flamethrower ability. So I'm thinking, like when you turn on an eye on the stove and just leave it on simmer, it's just like a little bit of fire that's coming out of the business
Sure.
end of Mega Blaster.
Why does that
And,
sound so much more dangerous than a torch to me?
Because it is.
Something
I don't
about
know.
that
John is dangerous.
feels like a threat to everyone around you.
just a little crackling, little bit of fire
All right,
lighting the way.
sure. I let everything else
Yay!
be in the one cannon. You're very reliant on this one cannon, Mr. Borple.
It would be terrible if something happened
This actually
to
will have
it.
consequences.
No.
What if I just break
I think
the
about that
cannon?
all the time. It was like in a Telltale game. It was like the DM will remember this for later.
There's a little butterfly at the corner of the screen, and it's judging me.
Yeah.
Haley wouldn't do anything to Blasty.
I didn't even know its name was Blasty until 5 minutes ago.
It was
So I
Mega
neither did
Blaster
I.
like an hour ago.
Yeah, you
it's Mega
introduced it
Blaster.
as a
He's
Mega
gotta have a
Blaster.
nickname. John's not gonna walk around
The
saying
nickname
Mega
is
Blaster all
Mega
the time.
Blaster. You have a nickname for, you have a sub nickname for Arcane.
That's right.
Okay.
Very American of you.
Unless Mega Blaster, his name is Mega Blaster, and that was the name the gun was given by its parents at birth, then that is the
name.
nickname.
God-given,
Gun given.
Christian
Gun
name.
given.
Gun
Little
given.
John.
So true. So sorry.
No one
Gundam
understands the
given.
bond we share, Blasty.
Are you whispering to it as we walk through?
Yes.
Just caressing it?
We're walking through the... Can I, like, keep an eye out for stuff
Yes.
No.
while we're walking through
Do you
the
want to roll a
cave?
perception check about it, Southbound Train? 'Cause
I
some
would
dice
love to
are-
roll a perception check about
I'd
it.
love you to roll a perception check.
Can I also roll one, I guess?
Yeah.
That is a
Anyone who
genetically
wants to is
modified
welcome.
20.
Incredible.
Wow.
15.
15. The room, I haven't even described the room to you. What are you even looking for?
What it is.
This
what's
is what
the
I
room?
would see.
Yeah.
It's dark, but you have light, so you can see some of it. Wagonwheel, you can see it decently well because it's not huge. I believe your dark vision lets you see out to 60 feet anyway. So you can get a good handle on what's happening here. This immediately is probably a more spacious area than you expected. Your torchlight, your lantern light is sort of flickering off of tables and chairs. There's a fine coating of snow that's blown in here, dusting over everything, fully undisturbed, same as the outside. There's like hooks on the walls, there's a few cabinets. Seems like a place people would put their personal effects if maybe they were gonna come in for a mining shift, before they go into the actual mine. And at the end of this room is a metal grate that appears to lead into a smallish box. You could be in there. It's smallish.
Is there
One
any?
could be in there.
Can we see any kind of like mechanism, any kind of like machinery around said box?
Yes, there is a series of ropes and pulleys in it on the back wall.
I am going to throw open all the cabinets and see if there's anything tasty in there.
Full investigation?
Nice. To look in a cabinet?
Yes.
All right.
I want to go take a
Roll
look
any
at those
dice.
boxes and all those pulleys.
That's another 15.
Anything tasty? No.
No,
like a
tasty
smashed
was-
can or a jar or something?
No, I
Probably.
didn't literally mean tasty. I want to clarify.
It's pretty empty in here.
Okay.
There probably are some like nearly empty jars of you don't really know what. Might not.
But the room is undisturbed, right? You said.
Can I do like a little dip a finger and type deal?
Sure.
Just to see what's in the...
It could be poison.
Just curious.
Roll a
Survival.
dice.
Roll the dice.
Do investigation again, I guess.
Great. That's a 16.
It smells rotten and bad.
All right, what's going on over here?
John, you have to stop sticking your fingers in things and then smelling them. We've talked about this twice already today.
The nose is the window to life's greatest insights.
No!
I'm
Are you
picturing
sure?
him like on the ground, like Scooby-Dooing it, just like rolling against the ground.
We are looking for a large monster and this room is undisturbed. Why are we still in this room?
There's
That's
a
a
lot
great
of pulleys
question.
over here. I thought they were interesting.
Yes, that's the lift that takes you down into the mine.
Oh, well, should we go inside the mine?
Yes.
We get in the
Okay.
lift.
Yeah, you can just lift
I
the
should
metal
say
grate.
that, so the reason the Iron Lord is named the Iron Lord is because his kingdom produces a lot of iron. So like
And all of us are like,
Buckminster, granted, only knows about
Southbound's like, is this my cousin?
only knows about 5% of like about mining, but it's still enough to like that's gonna take us down because
elevator
mines
for
are
sure.
down.
Wild.
How big
The
is
wonders of the mind never
lift?
cease.
Once we all get in, Wagonwheel pulls out toothpick, their sword, and goes to slash all of the ropes.
No,
No!
wait, stop.
Can I restrain Wagonwheel from doing this?
I forgot to mention, Wagonwheel has no sense of mortality. As they are undead.
I was gonna say you see 5 ropes along the back when you enter.
Oh, did you stop me? Or did I do it?
I tried at least.
Yeah, do you want to roll? God, I guess this will be fun. Contested initiative? What? Looks like Wagonwheel didn't roll very well. Ooh, looks like neither did John. Okay. Maybe you all fall to
I
your
got a
deaths,
7.
and that's
got
how
an
we
8.
do this. TBK, right off the bat, what a cool mine you guys found. The Iron Lord's gonna be upset.
Just keeping you on your toes.
Watch it.
I'm so sorry. I was just trying to get down there. I thought we were going down.
We
not
are
going
going
A
down?
little slower.
We're going to go down in a controlled manner.
Okay.
Because Team No Skin, just a reminder, the 3 over here, squishy. The 3 of us, big
Very
fall
much so.
equal big squish.
Oh, I can fix that. And I pull out the ambulance.
Nope, I don't know what you mean by this or that, but we're just going to slowly lower down.
That sounds good.
So do we need to pick the right rope to utilize to go down? How do we move?
You got 5 ropes. Tell me which one you're pulling.
Should we all take one and do
don't think
it
we're
as a team?
We're just sliding down the rope.
Well, if we all pull,
Well, we don't have skin, so that wouldn't be a problem for us. Let's do rope number 3.
Sure, middle rope. It's a good one. I like that guess. I'm just going to hold on tight to you, Southbound Train, because you seem like you could handle a pretty sturdy impact.
I can. I am made of
Excellent.
metal.
Excellent,
I'm not
excellent.
squishy.
Yes,
I
great,
could
great,
not,
great.
but I could put my bones back together, so that's at least good.
Nice.
Or I could put their
Terrifying.
bones back together.
You have often, yes.
I have many more questions about that, but we'll save that for our next long rest.
Well, one of the answers is the ribs are the hardest.
Let's go.
I
Pull in
pull
the
a
middle.
rope.
Southbound was going to pull the middle rope, I believe. Or
Southbound
somebody
pulls
was
it.
pulling the
Southbound,
middle.
or I don't know.
Who's
Southbound.
pulling it? Doesn't really matter.
I'll
For the
pull it.
narrative.
Go for
Southbound
it.
pulls a rope. As you start pulling this rope, it's actually there's a lot of resistance, and it feels like whatever you're pulling is really long. What's everybody's just like passive perception?
15.
Mine's
12.
basic 10.
Yeah, like 12.
Southbound then will hear it really, really faintly. Like you're hearing an echo of an echo is the sound of like stone against stone. But the elevator, the box you're in, does not move.
I think something is caught on something.
Interesting.
There's grinding noise. Do you hear that?
No.
No, but I still think that all of us should grab a rope and pull. I'm really into this.
Well, you've
Not how
never led me
pulleys
wrong
work.
before.
Okay, I'm. Who can see the best? Wagonwheel can see the best in the dark. Has dark
Yes,
vision.
correct.
Okay. Wagonwheel, can you look up and
Yes.
see if you can trace a rope from our lift here to a rope over there? Can you
Yes.
see the mechanism? Because this has to be the top, because this is where it lets out, right? So we should be able to trace where our rope connects to.
I look. Do I see something?
Roll investigation. Monsieur Wagonwheel.
I continue pulling on the rope.
Just
that
on the middle
makes the
one?
stone grind.
Keeps doing
13.
it. Yeah, it's not a particularly complicated mechanism. It's a rope and pulley system. It's the way that really old-fashioned lifts and elevators worked. You just basically have to pull on one of the ropes on the sides and just lower yourself in, basically. There's further rope that would be up and down if this wasn't the top, that you could manipulate the lift from outside of it. But since you're inside of it and the other one's here, just pull a rope, lower yourself in, basically.
Let's try rope number 2.
Yeah.
I'll continue. I'm
On the
strong.
middle one?
No, rope number 2. Not an idiot. Come on.
You just said continue. Yes, you start pulling on rope number 2, and actually both of the basically ropes 1 and 2 start to move as you do so, and you feel yourself begin to lower.
Good call.
Solid.
I just guessed, if I'm being honest. It wasn't based on anything except I like the number 2.
It's a good number.
Even and prime at the same time. It's rare.
It's a magical number.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Well, 3 is a magic number, but that's fine.
He said it is a magical number.
That's true. It was not exclusive.
Fair.
I am eagle eyes on the ground, seeing what I can see as we go down.
Yes.
I am still very much hiding behind Southbound train.
Sure.
It is a decent ways down, southbound, as you're manipulating this pulley system, but there's no real snags in it or anything. It's pretty smooth. Wagonwheel, you especially would notice as you're going down, there are these wooden beams kind of on all sides of this box that you're in, presumably some sort of failsafe. If maybe somebody cut all the ropes, or something happened to all the ropes. But as you're looking at them, it looks like some sort of rot has set in, and you can see like little bugs skittering out of all these little pock marks, and it's not a great scene. But it is a smooth descent until eventually this big metal box hits a stone floor with a soft thud, and you've made it to some sort of ground.
I
Sweet.
swing both of my legs over the side of the cart and
You're in a
Let's
big-
go.
I hop out behind him, making not as much sound as I land.
You couldn't if you tried make as much sound.
I follow, and I have my shield out, trying to take up space so I can cover both you and your servant butler man.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh,
There's priorities.
all right. And then I stop protecting the other guy.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't protect her. I'm just saying if it comes to it,
Well,
preferential treatment. You know what I mean?
There's this
Noted.
huge man holding a lantern in the back.
Leon knows the
It's hooked
deal.
onto him.
Yeah, that's true. Angler fishing. So sorry. Great. But you've all made it in to the Coldwater crater.
Ooh. So does anyone see a monster?
Can I roll a monster check?
Oh, good.
What
I'd
is
also
a
like to
monster
roll a
check,
monster check,
Amelia?
please.
Would you like
It's
to explain
a-
that to me?
Yeah, it's a check that I roll, and I roll the dice, and if I roll high enough, you give me the monster.
Oh, I just gave it to you. Sure. Would you like to roll a d20? And that'll be whatever a monster check is, you can have.
You're
Can't
not
give them
going to
a help
believe
action.
this.
Won't I?
I rolled a natural 20 on my monster check.
That's such a shame because a monster check is not a real thing. But I
Wow.
But what I will do is I'll take your monster check and I'll give you some information about the space that you're in with that really
I'll
high
take
roll
it
you
because
just did.
I have no other choice.
Maybe you just should have asked for like a real.
Look, I don't know what rules you have in this game. Okay, I don't.
You
I
don't know the rules
Nope.
of Dungeons and Dragons.
very famously.
That's
Wait, there
So
are
exciting.
rules?
Well, I was under the impression we just rolled a d20 and said what we are rolling for. So far, that's what I've done this entire time, and it's worked up until the monster check.
up until the monster check. So true. I should have told you I did, in fact, tell you there's no such thing as a monster check.
And then you asked me to explain it, so I just assumed that maybe you just didn't know what a monster check was, and that was the only D&D rule I knew.
For sure.
Hey, so
Not
what
a
do we
thing.
see in the area?
Yeah, Southbound sees so many things. Space that you are in, currently, ceiling is short-ish. It's about 10 feet high. I don't know how tall you all are. I don't know if
Me neither.
ceiling height's going to be a problem for anyone. I assumed Southbound is really tall, but I could be
Probably,
way off.
yeah.
Ceiling right now is about 10 feet, but you can watch, you're in this big hallway as it just slopes lower and lower. And the same goes for the width of the space you're in. Right now, it's probably about 20 feet wide, and you can just watch as the hallway gets narrower and narrower as it goes down. About 30 feet away from you, there's a cart kind of half-tipped into a wall. And Southbound, now that you're down here, the base of this shaft where the elevator lands, you can see pretty clearly blood smeared down by the floor, kind of right where the elevator lets out. And since you rolled so good on your monster check, I will also tell you, you can faintly make out a handprint in that same bad, rusted red color. Kind of just smeared.
John, did you just smell that?
Yes, it's blood. Confirmed.
Sweet.
I had just assumed it was blood on account of it being red and smeary and a handprint. And in my experience, people only ever leave ominous handprints on walls when they are made with blood.
It's almost
No,
always
you think
there.
that, and then the one time it's not blood.
Somebody was eating a very messy sandwich with a jam or a ketchup or some kind of rhubarb. And then they were like, oh, I don't have a napkin. This is a cave. Who cares? And they wiped their hand on the wall.
Exactly. That's the wisdom the nose brings.
I am learning so
Wait, are
many
you the
things. I don't
nose?
really have a nose.
Buckminster's with me on this one.
Yeah.
All the way. 100%. I
I don't
can
know
tell.
how Buckminster's the normal one of the group.
Suddenly.
he's the regular guy of the group somehow, and the rest of you are just straight weirdos all the time.
Buckminster is going to, as long as he's not doing it alone, investigate the overturned cart to see if we can detect any attack.
I'll protect you.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Great, yeah. If you want to roll investigation, and since you did bring someone with you, you can roll it with advantage, assuming John is helping.
I am helping.
I got
voice, Gus.
14 plus 5, 19.
Great. Yeah. So this cart.
I
there's
forgot how
not,
good my investigation was, by the way. Plus 5. Hell yeah. Okay, go on.
I got you. There are some tracks here that the cart was presumably following. It has been pushed fully off and then kind of tipped into the wall. You'd assume some sort of big-ish impact to the side. It had to be hefty enough because these things are made to stay on their tracks. Nothing in it, nothing really around it, just sort of off where it needs to be.
While investigating that, I think this is part of the same look, if you will allow it.
Yeah.
Do we see any claw marks or drag marks or anything that would indicate something big went through here?
Yeah. So it's a little difficult in this space to get claw marks because it's a mine. It was all roughly taken out of the rock. Everything in here is just sort of clawed into the wall, for lack of better words. But since you rolled really well and it's what you're looking for and you noticed it earlier, there are more just kind of smears of, it's blood around the floor. Not incredibly often, but enough that you can look at it and go, that's not good. Probably something was going that way or back to the elevator, that would make a little less sense. And the idea of something big coming through would make sense with the cart all the way squished over. Yeah.
I think we follow the blood.
Number one rule of adventuring: follow the blood.
Is it? I thought the number one rule was make a fire whenever you can.
I thought the number one rule was have fun and be yourself.
That's
definitely not it.
That's not it at
It's
all.
never led me wrong.
We can have different rules, I suppose.
Yes.
We do.
But I'm
And we
gonna
have
follow
every
the
base
blood.
covered. Wagonwheel, you need a rule.
I live by no rules.
That's a good rule.
That's why they're the cool one.
No rules, just right. That's what I always say.
I pull my wizard hat down over my head.
You have a wizard hat?
I walk forward with nothing stopping me, following
All right.
that blood.
Wait on
Wagonwheel
me.
taking point.
Yeah, you can just assume at any time we're walking that Southbound train now has it in their mind to walk in front of Buckminster. I mean,
That's-
blanked on your name for a sec.
Yeah. That's kind of Buckminster's whole deal is winning people over so that they will human shield him. Or robot
I can't
shield him.
human shield you, but I
Yes.
can Warforged shield you.
I appreciate it, thank you.
I also think that whenever John is not taking the point, he gets really self-conscious. And so he tries to awkwardly worm his way in front of Wagonwheel when they're going down the...
Wagonwheel does not notice nor care.
I'm literally going to make you two roll contested initiative again because this path gets so narrow that it really is like a single file line. And I want to know if you make it in time to
Right
take
on.
point.
Wagonwheel is so cool.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 6.
Wagonwheel's in front.
Oh, no, excuse me. I mean, I can, okay, you're just, all right, I'll just be here. Oh, okay.
Doesn't even look at you.
I love that,
Purpose,
it's not that Wagonwheel is doing it, just Wagonwheel is doing it. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm going to get in front of John. It's just like, doop, doop, doop.
As we say here, blorpity blorp blorp.
Bloopity, bloopity, bloop.
You all walk in the dark for some time. Like I said, the passage gets narrower and shorter. Probably Southbound, and I think Leon have to duck just a little bit, just enough that it's a little uncomfortable, not drag your
That's
head against
fine.
the ceiling. It's fine, we're not worried about it.
For a second, I was like, who the fuck is Leon? And then I remember.
No, that's fair. I don't want anybody, this is the thing I always learn about with Buckminster. I don't want people to think and I've got an extra PC with
Yeah.
me.
No, he's a familiar.
What you have is a liability.
Yeah, Leon knows his job. Leon knows what's up.
Yeah.
He's my valet.
Amazing.
Eventually, Wagonwheel, it's actually great that you're in front because you do have the dark vision. This did work out well. You notice that the direct path that you're going, you kind of keep passing what would be corridors, but have been caved in. Presumably they mined them down there. They didn't need any more, caved it in. Went down that way, didn't need any more, caved it in. You eventually notice the way that you are walking is also caved in. But you're making such a face at me. There's still places to go, I promise. You just can't go straight anymore.
Is the monster in the room with us?
Well, we did
Monster,
our
are you
best.
here?
Daddy will understand. Time to turn around.
Maybe the real monster is the hubris of man.
Or the
So
friendships we made along the way.
It's one
All
of
of
them.
the above.
I live by no rules. Sorry, I stole that from Wagonwheel. It was just really cool when they said it.
Yeah, it was also cool when you said it. I liked that as well.
Hey, thank you.
You can no longer go forward to a point. You could if you wanted to dig through a lot of rubble and a lot of
don't.
rocks. Yeah, I
good.
don't recommend it as the dungeon master. But you do find...
I have a shovel.
Why do you have a shovel?
Why wouldn't I have a shovel?
You know what? That's fair. You do pass an open corridor going right and an open corridor going left.
Ooh.
John sees an opportunity to be first, and he goes this way and turns left and immediately
Wait, John, stop. Wait, John,
What?
wait, John, wait, stop.
What's going on?
What if we just, and this is just, listened for a second?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm good at listening.
Okay, that's talking though, so that's not helping. If we can all just listen for a second.
Can I roll a listen check?
Yes.
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 You can all roll to perceive if you're following.
Yeah, don't
the
roll a listen
advice.
check because then it won't count.
What is a listen check? Has a device.
I got a 19.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
I have different dice. They're
How do
all
you all
working
keep
well.
doing this?
This is my fuck yeah dice. Thank you, Lauren.
4.
Got an
Wagon
18,
wheel.
but you got a
Oh,
20, so.
We got a 20, a 19, 18, and a 4. What
and
a
a 4.
spread.
Wow. We're a great
John
team.
just keeps wanting to talk, and it's really distracting. What in particular are you guys listening for? Just general cave sounds?
Danger.
Monster.
I mean,
Danger
yeah,
sounds?
Buckminster is listening for, growling and snarling
Yes.
and claws.
Yes, absolutely. Who got a nat 20?
Yo.
You did. Generally, super silent in here. Even like outside of the mine, it was quiet, but at least there was wind. In here, it is dead silent. It's like it's just your footsteps echoing. Every time you talk, it's echoing. Southbound, master listener over there, hears a very, very, very faint breeze, like a draft, off to the right.
Shit.
Do you smell that, John?
It's your failure.
There's a wind in the air.
What do you hear with your robot ears?
Wind.
Cool. Is that what we were listening for? Now, listen, I know listening was my idea, but I think...
I'm going to be honest, I was just doing a general sort of vibe listen.
Yes.
And it sounds like there's a draft over there, and there's no draft over there. Draft
Well-
seems interesting to me.
Yeah, let's go towards where there is something and not where there's not nothing. Wait,
I
what?
agree. Wait, hold on. To the draft.
Wagon wheel starts walking again.
Oh, no.
This corridor that you've turned into, super narrow initially, widens out just a little bit. If you guys wanted to walk 2 by 2, you could, which does mean that if John wants to be tidesies with Wagonwheel, you can if you'd like. There are a few options of places to go. You're looking at a mine corridor. It's not a terribly exciting place. You're just trying to find your way through it. Pretty shortly after, you see another opening to the left, but you notice that if you keep going straight, there is an incline. Pretty sudden, kind of sharp incline. Probably about 80 feet out.
Do we want to check out the left before we have to, climb?
What about splitting up?
No, I didn't say split up. Nobody said split up. We're not
Never
splitting
a
up.
good idea in my experience. That's the second rule of adventuring, actually.
Yes,
We can cover
I
more
will
ground.
agree with that.
we're not. Hey, John, stop suggesting it. You're stuck with me, babe. Let's go.
Okay,
Okay.
so you don't want to do cardio, so we're going left first. Is that correct?
Yes.
I thought the left had the incline, or was
There's
that
a
wrong?
left, or if you keep going straight, it's the incline.
Oh, straight's the incline. Okay,
Straight
yeah,
is the
let's go
incline.
left.
Take a little peek into the left.
Awesome. Who's going in first? What a shy little hand raise, Gus. Are you sure you're going in first?
I mean, I've sort of made it a character trait now. Of
I kind of
John.
want to roll initiative for Southbound just to beat him, but I'm not going to.
No, because your new sworn duty is
Protecting
Buckminster.
Buckminster. Ugh.
You'll get it.
You can just
I'll
say
get
Buck. You can call me Buck.
All right.
Bucky.
I'll keep
No,
it a buck.
not Bucky. Not
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Oh, thanks.
We're making friends.
Everyone
We're
is
good at
friendly,
this.
and then there's John. Speaking of John,
Am I not friendly?
you're being very friendly. It's just a different type of friend vibe. Oh. It's a different type of friend vibe. Oh. You see a
Let's go.
room.
Nice.
It's dark in here. Do you still have your cannon going?
Sure. I also realized that I can use magical tinkering to make a tiny object light up with light. So
that's cute.
that could be
Do you
an
want
alternative.
To do that,
pop
or do you
off
want to
my
have your
thumb.
cannon going?
I suppose I'd want to be able to use my cannon at times. So maybe, I don't know, I guess I can just like pull up, maybe, here's an idea. What if I have like a little coin holster that's in my cannon, and so I use magical tinkering to make the coin light up, and then I put it in my cannon. So
it is still cannon based. I was worried we were diverting away from the cannon.
So it's canonical.
Very good.
John, you're in a room.
Is it the bathroom? Just asking for Leon.
It's dark in here. It is smallish and rectangular. There is not a whole lot immediately going on. What is your passive perception?
12.
Okay, great. It's a room. Would you like to further look at the room?
I literally just see an empty room, and there's nothing in it.
Well, it seems to be so far.
I guess I'm like, ugh, and I turn around.
Okay. He's leaving the room.
It's an empty room. What?
Wait, John.
What?
You were in there for 3 seconds.
There's nothing inside. It's an empty room.
It's dark, John. Look
yeah,
in the
that's why I-
corners.
Did you feel a draft?
Did I?
You didn't stop to check.
I checked your passive perception.
Where do you have to be so bad? Go in the room, John.
I walk in
Guess
the
I'm
room and
shamed
check.
back into
Wagonwheel's
the room.
in. Wagonwheel beat you there. Wagonwheel, what are you doing in the room? John will be shortly behind you.
I lift my bones up. I guess I can feel the draft. Then feel around for a
Seeing
draft.
wind whistles through the arm bones.
Yes.
Little wind chime action.
There actually is a very soft sort of hissing sound. Now that you're listening for like wind, on the far end of this dark room.
Hey guys, I think this seems like a promising room. There's a little hissing sound back there, and I'm just gonna go check it out. If you guys want to come in, if you want
Nope.
to stay out, no? Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll let you
You
know.
are so cool.
All right, and I go walk
Yes.
up to the hissing sound and peek around it.
Great. Can I have you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
Better at those for being a skeleton, or worse?
I tried to make it better, but I just got a 5.
Okay. Wagon wheel, you hear this hissing sound and you walk to the end of this room, 30 or 40 feet. And at the very end, you'll notice the last few feet drop down. And as you lean over, you inhale some very bad air that is going to damage you. So,
How do
roll that.
skeletons
As a
breathe?
skeleton, I am resistant to poison.
It is poison damage.
Okay, cool.
This is kind of what I was thinking. I was like, skeletons even got lungs?
Skeletons
Who
don't
knows?
got lungs.
I do not
Just
got lungs.
resistant? That's honestly surprises me.
Let me double check.
I only rolled 7 damage, so resistance down to 3.
I am immune to being poisoned and have resistance to poison damage.
Bones
Coughing.
are porous, so I understand how a skeleton could be poisoned.
Thank you.
Facts. It's bad.
I like how you
That's
all
it?
just like I was dropping scientific facts about how skeletons could inhale poison. Yes, Travis is
I was
wise.
thanking you for giving me reasoning behind why I exist.
I'm gonna be honest, I was just looking at my traits, so I kind of zoned out a little bit trying to remember how warforges work.
Yeah, I get
Gotta
that.
also be resistant to poison damage,
I
right?
am,
do
yeah.
I
Okay.
see
And I get
anything,
advantage on
or is it
poison
just
saving
a
throws.
poisonous air?
It's just a drop into some sort of like, you would assume like a vent of some kind.
Okay. Well, do not come in here.
Woo! Do you make a stinky shit?
Not good air coming out of this room, and
That's
we
what
should
I
all
said.
back away.
Okay. Do you think that's the monster's bathroom?
Potentially. Yes, it did hurt.
When you fell out of heaven?
No,
Look
it was
who's
hot.
flirting now.
To be fair, I don't know if that was flirting so much as it was just like a call and response.
Anyways, are you
Getting
guys
so many mixed signals.
are you guys ready to climb? Because I don't want to go back in there.
And Buckminster hops on Leon's back.
Good thing I have this.
And I expose my grappling hook.
Wow. Nice.
Great.
Would you like to do the honors then, John?
Happily.
Just going first.
However, if it's like we gotta all fours climb up there.
So yeah, imagine like a ramp at like a skate park. Is
like
kind of
like a half pipe.
Yeah, kind of like a half pipe is what you start to come up on. Here is my question that I have. You have like 50 feet from this entrance to where the incline starts. Are you just walking towards it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. I love to hear that. John Borple. Jonathan
What's up?
Borpleton.
What's up? Not Jonathan, just John.
I think I got it right. You are walking along, ready to grapple your way up this stone incline,
Yes.
and you feel something below your foot press.
Oh,
Hear
fuck.
distantly above you a chunk, and then the sound of stone rolling against stone.
Everyone fucking move!
Go into the stinky room.
I'm running toward the stinky room.
Yeah, I'll dive into the stinky room.
Okay, what order are you all in right now?
If I remember correctly, it was John,
Yep,
and then Wagonwheel,
yep.
and then
Southbound.
Southbound, and then Buckminster and Leon.
Great. What is all of your speeds, if I could ask, please?
Just
30.
A general 30.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Also 30.
Okay.
I'd like to take the dash action if that wasn't clear.
Yeah, I sort of assumed we were maybe dash actioning.
Just making sure you didn't think I was like trying to make a potion or something.
Absolutely. You hear the chunk, the thud, the rolling sound approaching you. And you all turn heel and run into the poison room. Buckminster and Leon get there first, sort of duck in, southbound, Wagonwheel. John, you're running, and you get just like barely clipped by this huge boulder as it rolls so fast behind you. You're not gonna take a ton of damage from it. You didn't try to do anything stupid like wait for it. But you're gonna take 3 damage
Okay.
as it just kind of pins your arm against stone. But then
Pins my arm?
just briefly as it rolls by.
Oh, okay. Whew.
And then you can wrench it back and duck into the poison room. Wagonwheel, you've been in this room before, and it's different
true.
now.
Oh,
On the other side of that vent where there was this drop, there has been an opening. It definitely wasn't there before, because that looks like a doorway, and you would have noticed a doorway. But it's right on the other side of the vent.
yeah, guys, I swear I might not have like eyes, but I can see. And that was not there
Very
before.
well, in fact. You can see in the dark with no eyes.
It's true. Yeah.
Magic.
I don't,
Huh.
don't ask me how it works. I genuinely
magic.
don't know why I exist. But
Magic. It's magic.
magic.
We live in a world filled with magic.
That's true.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about science here. It's safe
Hey.
from science.
Watch it.
I didn't say science is bad. I just said we don't gotta worry about it.
No, we don't. Anyways,
That's rule number 3. No science.
You don't have to worry about it.
Don't have to worry about
worry about it.
science.
You are now all in the poison room.
How
There's a
wide
door
is the
here.
vent?
Vent? It's 5
Yeah.
feet. It's not very. You can hop
Okay.
it.
Hey, John. Take a deep breath and jump over that vent and see how it goes.
Okay.
yeah,
I thought
John.
I'd have to do a persuasion check there, John, but okay.
If you
Okay.
challenge John Borple to do something, he'll do it.
I mean,
That's a
what are
fine
the
character.
odds there are 2 giant, balls of death?
Yeah, that's right, John. You'll be fine.
John Borple. Yeah, it's an easy little hop skip right over it into this next little doorway. You are going to have to roll a Constitution saving throw about it, though.
Okay.
Because you're jumping right
took a
above.
deep
Use a different die.
You
What
could
if I
have held
gave
your
him a
breath, but you
scarf?
didn't.
Does that give him a mask?
What's happening to me? That's a 6.
Poor John.
Everyone else has been getting nat 20.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some of my nat 20 energy and just send it through the internet tubes to you guys.
Thank you. Should I just get like a new set of
The
D20s?
good
I
news
just
for you
don't
is
feel
you
good
do
about it.
only take 1 poison damage.
Oh, wonderful.
So
Love that. Okay.
Who's
good.
next?
Stinky.
What'd you call me?
I like
Just
wrap a
joke.
scarf around my face and see if that helps and take a flying leap through the door.
Sure. Do you want to roll your con save at advantage for your scarf
Yeah.
maneuvers?
19.
You take 2 poison damage.
Meh. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm not okay. Buckminster's gonna go. And he takes a
Leon's
deep
gonna go,
breath,
presumably.
holds his nose.
Are you still on Leon's back?
No, not now. And but he holds
Dismount.
his nose and holds his breath and jumps.
Great. You're holding your breath. You inhale nothing. Good job. You are.
Oh.
You are.
I told you all. I said.
This is the most, well-adjusted character in this.
Okay, now Leon, jump. Leon, come on. Leon, hold your breath. You saw me do it. Leon, it's going to be okay. Hold your breath. I'll give you a Leon snack. Just a hamburger.
It's Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo. Leon is Scooby.
Leon holds his breath in his nose and makes the jump.
Incredible.
And he does it, can I say, with aplomb. It's like, did he used to be a ballet dancer? Maybe.
Oh,
Drop the
unlocking.
Leon lore
Yeah,
sometime.
Leon doesn't always open up about himself.
Yeah.
We'll unlock that.
Okay.
Southbound, you going?
Yeah, it says I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Would that apply here?
Sure. It's poison damage. I'll give it to you.
Cool. What kind of save am I rolling?
Constitution.
20.
you can
I'm
hold your
pretty
breath,
sure
you
that
didn't.
Buckminster
Oh,
rolled
I don't
hold their
breathe.
breath.
Oh, yeah,
don't-
Warforged totally don't
Take
breathe.
a
Yeah, I
take a
don't breathe
poison
at all.
damage anyway, because I already
Ah.
rolled it, but you have resistance, so you take nothing. So
Woo.
Hey. Yeah, I think
0, all good.
I think Southbound does the thing everyone else did and goes, but just sucks air in like a vacuum and jumps anyway because everyone else was doing it.
Makes the vacuum sound too.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
There's
It's
some
just like,
Foley for it.
I hated that.
yeah, it hurt. I hated it too.
You've all made it across the poison vent. You are in
Huzzah.
another hallway.
Whoa!
Pretty immediately, once you come into it, along the floors are definitely the smoothest areas. Erosion, whatnot, people walking over it, carts over it. Probably, yes, some water going over it. It was a gold mine. There are some pretty clear, claw marks kind of skipping off of the floor here.
Skipping?
Kind of they didn't get a lot of purchase, but it's scrape
Okay.
up, you know.
So I'm seeing claw, and we haven't seen claw marks in the rest of the
Not that you noticed.
area,
no.
haven't? And this monster has a reputation of being invisible, correct?
Invisible, fast. Nobody
Okay.
could have seen him coming. The townsfolk never stood a chance. Though that was the vibe in all the rumors was the poor townsfolk. They
Okay.
could never have defended themselves.
No one's ever lived to tell the tale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just get
Right.
dragged off into the mines.
Okay. When John clocks the claw marks, he's going to cast See Invisibility
Okay,
on himself.
great. How long does that last you?
An hour.
Okay.
I do just want to make known, I have blind sight out to 10 feet, and I can see invisible creatures so long as they are not entirely hidden from me within that 10 feet as well.
Why can you just see invisible things? What is that?
That's a samurai thing. Very
Oh,
famously,
jeez.
everyone knows samurai can see
That's a samurai
invisibility.
thing?
Yeah, blind fighting. Oh, no, it's fighting style.
Oh, that's your fighting style. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember when I made this character. All the stuff's
A
on
week
there,
ago. A week and a half, maybe.
Played so many games of D&D between now
So
and
true.
then.
So true. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
I love you.
Aw.
John Borple can see invisible things. Southbound could the whole time, I guess.
Only within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet, correct.
Buckminster can see visible things, just as long as we're all listing off what we can and can't see.
Yes. It's so important to get that established, just in case it ever comes up. 100-foot stretch of hallway ahead of you. Looks initially like it's a dead end. It's 100 feet away. You can't get a clear vibe on it. But if you're all just walking, again, a super narrow, single file marching order, back to one of those. John Borple did go through first, so I think you would now been.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you were just already there.
I'll protect you.
Hey, just a quick check-in. Because we've just met, when we find this monster, what's the plan?
Well, I have a sword, so I was just going to stab it. That works pretty well to kill things in my experience.
Cool.
Yes, we both have swords.
Yeah, we're both stab. Sometimes we slash.
Okay, great. And John, I assume Blasty.
That's right.
All right, well, it seems like we've got it covered. Okay, this sounds...
Do you cast spells of some kind, I would assume? Yes.
No.
You're so squishy.
I will attempt to talk the monster out of attacking us, and should that fail, I will stay out of your way.
That's fair. Have you talked a monster out of killing you?
A lot of times, actually.
Okay.
Wow.
That's nice. I like that. Well, we're ready. I think we're a really strong group.
God, all
Everyone
of our
is
bases
contributing
covered.
the same amount.
Even Leon.
Especially Leon.
Couldn't do it without him, I'd say.
Is he one of those, one of the things at Buckingham Palace where you have to, you're trying to make him laugh?
A guard?
Harassing the
A
guards.
beef eater.
a
Is that
guard.
it?
Long hallway. Just walking down, presumably.
I would like to look carefully at the ground as
would
I'm
you?
walking this time. Yes, please.
I love to hear that from you. Would you like to roll an investigation to look at the ground?
I would love to.
Great.
Hey, that's a little better. That's a dirty 20.
Great. You do see something. About halfway down this hallway, so about 50 feet from where you started. Now that you kind of know what to look for, there's another slightly raised portion of the ground that you know if you stepped on it would press.
Okay. Hold up. Watch it. There's a pressure plate.
Okay.
Everyone, be very careful.
Do you think we should press it?
No.
Are you sure?
Last time we pressed a pressure plate, it was bad.
Not for me.
But so this time it could be good.
I strongly recommend we all delicately step over the pressure plate.
Okay.
I delicately step over the pressure plate.
I just want to establish, so I have a passive investigation of 15.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
I can
That's
still
enough.
only see the visible spectrum of light. And so I am using other senses to attempt. So I've got a hand on Leon's or on Southbound's shoulder, and Leon is steering my shoulders as I close my eyes and listen.
So we've got someone listening, someone who likes to smell. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to fill those in as we go
Smell
along.
boy.
I'll just feel the wall of the cave since I don't really taste.
I can see.
I have a passive investigation of 16, so let me know if there's any interesting textures there.
And Leon does eat hamburgers, so I think we've covered
Leon
it all.
tastes. Leon is just licking the floor. And I didn't even tell him to do that. He's just a real dirty bird.
John looks at Leon and nods with respect.
Oh, no. Southbound Train, you're touching the walls.
I'm paying very close attention to the walls that I'm touching, though, because I'm so good at investigating.
Yeah, definitely. You will, as you're walking along, do you also delicately step over?
I do delicately step over. Even though I think this pressure plate's gonna be a good thing, I don't want to cause unnecessary discord.
Buckminster has his eyes closed, so Leon just lifts Buckminster over.
I like to think Leon just hands Buckminster to Southbound and I just grab and put you down.
Just pass him around.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall Buckminster is. I fully imagine him at like 6 feet tall and just this like tall man getting past.
Can I tell you, the truth is, he's most likely paid for some illusion, so it is unclear how tall he is at any given time. I think it varies depending on the situation, and I don't know that he can control it so much as it's like a perception thing.
Sure. I'm going to continue to perceive him as tall.
Yeah, that's fine. That's great.
Gets passed around to delicately. Southbound, you step over this pressure plate. You don't trigger it. You've got your fingers kind of running along the stone here, and you touch something metal kind of jutting out of the wall.
I look at the thing that I'm touching.
Yes, you have a light source on you. Yes, so it's right up on it.
Yeah, I have a torch holder.
Yeah, it's, it doesn't match the amount of wear and tear of the rest of this place. It's a somewhat polished metal, looks kind of like a stud, like something that goes further into the wall. Unclear what mechanism it's attached to, what it actually does, but you do just notice that it's there.
Does it look pressable?
It does not seem pressable. It seems like it's holding something, or like it's part of something bigger.
This
just
is
slightly
very
sticking
clean
out.
metal.
And you know metal.
I know metal.
They do know metal.
Can you,
So
and I'm not
loud.
saying do it, I'm not saying do it, but this is more of the hypothetical. Could you pull it?
Does it look pullable if I like, is it flush with the wall or?
It's sticking slightly out of the wall, like enough that when you ran your fingers across it, you notice a little bump.
I'm going to be honest, I'm getting neither strong, I'm getting no push nor pull vibes from this.
Well, let me follow up with the Wizard Boppet's question. Can you twist it?
No, can I twist it? Does it? Can I?
It doesn't really move.
Let's see.
Can
what
you
is it?
bop
Spin
it?
Can I spin it and or bop it?
Attempted bopping does nothing but make a big sound.
Okay.
And attempted twisting, it seems pretty
well,
held
I'm spinning
fast.
it like the bop it extreme.
What does that look like? I don't know what a bop it extreme is.
Okay,
Bop it
so
I've got.
regular bop it is the bop it in the center, and then there's like, what is it? Pull
Twist
and
it,
twist.
pull it.
Twist,
Yep.
yeah.
A bop it extreme is there's a bop it in the center, but there's 4 unique ways to interact
right.
with the bop it. You can well, obviously you can bop it.
Of course.
You get your pull, you get your twist, you get a little wheel that you spin. It makes a little sound.
Cute.
And then there's a flick it.
Oh, flick it's my
Oh.
favorite.
The flick it. I also do
Aggressive.
want to flick it after the fact. And the flick one was never good because you're just flicking plastic, so it's not like
Ow.
a fun. It's worth it for the bop it.
How does it
Okay.
measure your flicking? Can you just like use? Do
is
you actually
boing.
have to
Oh, you
flick
can
it,
just
or
hit
can
it.
you just?
You can just,
Okay,
like,
okay, that's
boing.
good.
It doesn't know. It's just a bop it.
It's just a bop.
Flick it. That was a hit, cheater. This bop is shutting down.
Excuse you.
It's just a little bop it.
This boppet will self-destruct, cheater.
You know what you've done. Twisting it yields no results. It doesn't really twist. Like I said, pretty held fast. And then you flick it and it makes another big loud metal sound because it's made of metal and so are you.
Okay, well, Southbound Train, thank you for this diversion for the thing you found in the wall. Do you
It
want
seems to be in the wall and it is metal.
Yes, I see. Do you want to keep looking for the monster?
Sure.
Okay.
Are there any more around us? Maybe it's, I don't know, leading us somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah, as we're walking through, we're making forward progress. I'm gonna keep my eye out
Just
for other
kind of
small
rubbing
little
the
circles
wall
of metal.
up and
Yeah.
down.
You want to feel the wall nipples. We get it, but let's keep moving.
Southbound on one side, Wagonwheel on the other. Searching.
As
search
we're
doesn't
walking, I'm
yield-
just gonna. Oh, sorry. I just want to real quick cast Cure Wounds on myself,
Okay.
Oh
just
wait,
because
don't.
I've taken some damage.
Are you sure you don't want me to help? You can save a spell slot.
They've got a really good way of doing this. It
What
helps
do you
me
mean?
every time.
I have something that can heal you just a little bit, but it'll
Okay.
save you your spell slots.
Oh yes, that's.
It's great.
Who knows what we could run into?
I pull out the ambulance.
It really realigns your spine.
That's. Oh, that's okay. What are you about to?
And
What's
I
going-
just stab. I'm just gonna go for the chest or the abdomen, just looking for a big target.
Buckminster
And
just
I have
just
big
screams.
heavy armor on.
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
go
for
for
a
in
joint.
between the armor. Do I have to make an attack roll?
No, this actually
Yeah.
you don't for this because it's a
Yeah,
healing
it
thing.
doesn't say that. It just says I can just take an attack
stab 'em.
action.
Yeah.
I stab, and you gain 2 hit points back.
That felt
Does it feel good?
good.
I can do this all day. There's no charges or
Can
anything.
you do that
there's
again,
not.
please?
Yeah, I'll keep stabbing him. I'll take it. I'm gonna stab him in a different place this time. That's 4 hit points.
All right, that ought to do it.
What
Thank
is
you.
happening?
John!
It's like, you know, when
Would
you
you
get
like a
you
stab
know when
as
you get like a
well?
really
No.
deep massage and it hurts, but it's good.
Yes.
That's what
That is
John's
very
going
much
through
the
right
Now, you
now.
didn't go with
Yeah.
acupuncture. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Southbound, you wanna play baseball? I take off my
Yes.
hat and put my head out to the lights.
What is
For you to heal me.
happening?
Yeah. I go for it. I just throw it, trying to get it, like, I'm trying to get it in between some of the ribs so it just, like, stabs and scrapes some of it.
We try to see where she can hit on me.
Horrifying. I am gonna make you roll for that nonsense. Just like a dex check.
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
seems fair. That seems
Dex,
fair.
you can add your proficiency. You guys do this a lot for some reason.
We do it because it's practical. Okay, that's
Of course.
with proficiency. That
Yes.
is a 13.
Does that hit your AC wagon wheel?
It is my AC.
Great. You do what you
Perfect.
were going for.
Love that for us. You also get 4 hit points.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
During this incredible display, Buckminster Eden was listening for things. Yes, that was like
Yeah, I definitely closed my eyes. That's for damn sure.
Although it's very hard to listen when
for sure. I think the listening powers almost get stronger because you're so intently trying to not listen to that.
Well,
So
and
you're
also,
listening to everything else.
he's an eavesdropper from way back. So the idea of like, I'm gonna like quiet out the sounds I don't care about and focus on like trying to hear whispers and shit, that's a thing he does.
nice.
Yes. What you do hear on the other side of this wall, no way to tell how thick this wall is, no way to tell exactly how far away the sound is. You hear scratching. Something scratching against stone.
On the other side of the wall where the peg thing
yeah, it
is?
would be on the other side of the wall where that metal like stud was.
Hey, friends, stop poking each other. There is something on the other side of this wall, and I'm gonna say just gut monstery.
That's exactly what we're looking
Yes, yes. So
That's
you
called
think I
pulling
should-
your weight, Buckminster.
Do you think I should, like, flick the little circle in the wall?
no, but maybe we could find an opening.
Promising.
That sounds unlikely, but I'll go for it.
Okay.
Hey. What about that thing on the ground?
You want to
Oh,
push
the
it?
thing we all avoided.
Okay, wait, hold on. No.
That's
Have
fair.
we
That's
even
a good
made it to
point.
the end of this hallway yet?
No, this is halfway through.
I'd like to continue going down the
Sure.
hallway.
Yeah, John Borple.
And while also,
marching
making
ahead.
sure there's no pressure plates or whatever.
Yes, absolutely. Looking to the ground, figuring out what from far away looked like a dead end. It looks like that because there is a wall and then another shaft going down. And you are faced with a ladder that has seen better days, but it's a ladder heading downwards.
Now, wait, there's no sideways?
Yeah, it feels like sideways is where we're trying to go.
It goes down.
It goes down, huh? Maybe it goes down and then sideways and then back up or something.
Anybody want to go down there?
No.
I'll go check it out.
Cool. I will say, though, I do have trap sense, so it is good for me to go first sometimes.
Yeah, how about this time we let old Wagonwheel go first? Wagonwheel falls
feel
on
like-
spikes, Wagonwheel fine.
It's true.
What
feel
does
like it's been
trap
about-
sense even do?
Yeah, what
It
is
says,
it?
oh
I assume
no,
you
a
can sense
trap.
traps.
I think it's
Yeah.
right there in the name, Haley.
You just feel it? That can't
You
be right.
you sense it.
I have a.
Hey, there's magic.
Hey, guys!
This world is full
I
of
am
magic. We don't have to worry about
indestructible,
science.
Haley. I live by no
You
rules.
are indestructible?
No,
That's not how
I get
Dungeons and
advantage
Dragons
on
works.
saving throws against traps.
Okay.
No, I can't actually sense a trap, unfortunately.
It very well could have been an addition to noticing traps. I don't know. As much as I love every like rogue-ish ability, I don't know that one. Because I'm a fool. You're going down the ladder, Wagonwheel.
Yeah, I
So
do
it
that
goes
thing
down,
where I just
right?
grab the
So there's a-
sides and then just slide
sliding?
down.
I was thinking of that
Intense.
too. If I had to go down the ladder, I was like sitting here like, ooh, if I go down the ladder, I'm gonna do that cool thing.
Like it's a fireman pole.
Yes.
Great. Wagonwheel slides down. For most of you, from your perceptions, disappears into the darkness.
Oh.
Is anyone following them down?
How is it down there?
It's dark.
You're good. You hit solid ground. It's dark.
I did.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yep, it's about 40 feet. You hit solid ground.
Okay. Hey, Southbound, you go next so you can catch me if I fall.
Okay. I will slide down.
Nice.
Someone
We're
is
very-
earning
we're very
themselves a
good at
cool jacket. I'm gonna get you a cool jacket that says Team Buck.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow them down,
Yeah.
leaving John and Leon to just stare at each other.
So what do you do for fun?
I don't really have a lot of fun.
You both just mumble at each other.
All right, let's go, Leon. And I'll
They are
take
now each
Leon in
other's
one
best
arm,
friends.
and then I'll
And Leon
and then I'll
gently
go down.
kisses him on the cheek.
Still with the lantern like an anglerfish coming out from him.
And Leon goes, for luck.
Wow, amazing.
You can all descend down the ladder. Like I said, it's about 40 feet. You hit another room. It's pretty dark. This is not a narrow hallway. You found a room. Whoa! It's maybe 15 by 15 feet. It's not a big room, but it's not a hallway. And what you see in this room is something, you'd probably call it a well. It doesn't look quite right. It doesn't have like the wishing well top to it or anything, but it has the base kind of circular bricks like a well. On the far wall is a statue of a woman with her hands out to like kind of down and out
hands
to her
just
sides.
open, just outstretched.
Hands open, down and out to her sides.
Is her mouth open?
Her mouth is open.
Interesting
Like
that you knew the answer to that so quickly.
It's
That
important.
seems important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it look like she is talking or like she is opening her mouth for a drink?
Definitely closer to the second one.
Okay. Buckminster's gonna investigate the well. Buckminster's been around the block. He's seen this kind of shit before.
Ooh. Buckminster's on it.
Yes, Buckminster, you look into the well. There's some gross shit in that well. It definitely used to be water. Definitely used to be water. And it's been here for so long. Are you trying to really investigate what's in there, or are you just trying to take some things out?
He was just looking. I'm just gonna give her some water from my water skin. Because this looks gross.
Yeah. She probably won't like the taste of that.
No,
so
this is
that's a good
gross.
call.
And this is avion.
You pour water into her open mouth, and the stone shifts and her mouth closes.
So are
Wow.
you good now? Statue?
The rest of the statue stays as it was.
Statue!
Oh,
This is.
I
Let
shake
him
her
put
open
things in her
hand.
hands. Yes.
I tip my cowboy hat at her.
Greet her politely. Wagonwheel, you go to shake her hand.
Yes.
Roll. You're up close. Investigation.
All right.
All I do is make you roll perception investigation. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
4.
You put your hand in her hand and nothing happens.
Okay, Buckminster is going to investigate her hand as well. He's sitting there. He's on it.
Yes.
That is a 14 plus 5, a 19.
You notice in the hand that you go towards, there is a section that appears to be more concave, like a divot. I will say that Buckminster knows well what would be the size of that divot. It looks like about the size of a gold coin.
Oh, I put a gold coin in there for sure. What's that to Buckminster? Nothing.
And the hand closes around the coin.
What about the other hand?
Same thing. Same divot in there.
I put another coin in there. Come on,
Excellent.
statue.
Same thing. The fingers creak and grind and close around the coin. And then behind the woman, behind the statue, she seems to sink into the wall. And then it slides down and there is an opening.
Okay, thank you, statue.
Wagonwheel's just standing there very
Can I get the
impressed.
coins back? The coins, they're gone?
Coins are gone.
I think the coins are gone. I don't think I'm getting the coins back.
I don't think you're getting the coins back.
Do you
No,
need
I
2
think-
coins?
No, not really, but they were mine. What's the statue going to do with them? Buy statue clothes?
Would you like me to dig some of the shit out of the well?
No.
To replace it?
That's the opposite of what I want.
Well, then I guess we best get going.
Okay.
Okay. You have in fact opened into what will be an L-shaped hallway. You're pretty immediately stuck with looking at a wall, but you can turn. L-shaped hallway. There it is.
That's sideways, baby.
There we go.
Elle's got a sideways
We
bit.
love going sideways.
Is this going towards the direction where I heard the scraping and stuff?
It is going towards that direction.
Okay, great.
Um,
I was about to say we follow it, but Buckminster's not going first.
Buckminster's
Everyone else
feeling
follows
really
it,
good
and
right now.
Buckminster follows everyone
them.
else.
Yeah.
Buckminster, you did such a great job opening the statue puzzle. Would you like to lead the way?
Nope.
All right.
It's a
greatest honor
medical
John Borple can
condition.
think.
I was gonna say.
I'm very impressed.
Excellent. Who's going first?
I'll go
John.
first.
Oh, Wagonwheel goes first. John, too slow.
I feel like there's become a bit of a thing.
Are you
So-
okay? Is this from getting poked too many times, John? You seem lethargic.
No, that felt
What? Oh,
quite good.
do you want to go first? I just figure I have
hate
trap
that we're
sense.
talking about this right now.
I mean, you seem upset. I don't want to make you upset.
No, please.
John is
John, you
Midwest.
can go
Oh my
first.
God, I hate this. Oh,
Are you going to cry, John?
Don't hate. Don't.
no.
John has a hard time opening up. John would like to go first, Wagonwheel, if that's okay.
Okay, no problem. And I push you forward.
John, it's no problem. Just accept the kindness, John, and go. We're your friends.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now go. And Buckminster gives him a little pat on the butt.
Cute.
We all pat your butt as you go.
Good game, champ.
What's the marching order behind John Borple?
I'll go
I
next.
assume Wagonwheel.
Wagonwheel, Southbound,
Same-
Buckminster.
same as
slash-
usual.
Yeah.
And then Leon.
We found
Leon.
our natural state.
And it's great. You settled in so quickly. What a lovely little monster hunting party you formed. And as the party all files in, super narrow hallway again, you can all hear a little like click, click, click. And I'm gonna need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
If this is traps, Madison, you get
It
advantage,
is
right?
traps.
It's traps. Thank you, guys.
That's a
That's
6.
technically traps.
Hey! Oh, well, I got a natural 6 plus 3 is 9.
I got an 8 plus a 6, a 14.
I got 23.
So Southbound and John failed, and Buckminster and Wagonwheel succeeded. Wow, those are some rolls, huh?
Do we take damage?
Christ. If you failed, you're gonna take 18 poison damage.
Oh my gosh.
Haley!
And if you succeeded, you're gonna take 9. I rolled very well, and I'm sorry.
Does anything else happen?
You are punctured with a dart.
Ow!
Oh,
I'm gonna pull the dart out and just kind of start stabbing myself with my lance.
Oh, okay. I was like, with the dart?
I'm just gonna put the lance and just kind of hit my arm against it a little bit. It's 3. Let me know if we need if turns are important because I'm using my actions here.
Yeah, it depends what everybody else is doing in this. moment
I'm
here.
going,
where did that come from?
me losing almost all my hit points.
Well, not that. I meant
the sound, guys.
Dart.
The darts, if you look, Wagonwheel, little holes open up in the side of the wall, like little trapdoors almost.
Oh, good. Did we step on something again?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are we in turn order right now?
No. You are still in this hallway. Southbound's stabbing themselves, and the rest of you can tell me.
Southbound,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Stab me.
Stab without a second
all the
thought.
time, as many
That's
times.
4 for you.
I hate this.
Would you like a stab? It makes you feel better.
I'll take the damage. You're saying, hey, you've just been stabbed. Do you want to be stabbed some more? Hey, I heard
this
you like
stabs are
getting
good.
Kind of
stabbed.
stab, though.
So I put stabs in your stabs so you can stab while you stab. No.
Haley, I have a question. As the dungeon master, are you okay with Amelia just stabbing me repeatedly until I'm back up to full? That seems
I
wrong.
mean, no, it depends what the rest of the party's plan is. I did give Amelia an item that she could use to just stab people a bunch of times and heal them, and there's
Okay.
not an amount of charges.
While Buckminster is yelling about not wanting to be stabbed, I'm just looking at him and I stab myself in the arm again with the lance, which is hard to do.
Yeah, a lance big.
Yeah, it's like at
You're
an
really low
angle, and I
grip.
just kind of I really just kind of fall on it like a sword.
While that's happening, horrifyingly,
sure.
I want
Gotta get in
to
fighting shape.
investigate around everybody's feet, around the wall. I'm trying to find what is the triggering mechanism for this.
Yeah. How far down the hallway are you looking? Are you just looking in your immediate area? Are you going further down?
I'm looking as
What's
far as
the-
I can see. I'm
Okay.
not moving any further down.
How far can you see? And you with your light that we've got going on here.
It's a 10-foot radius if it's still the same amount of light.
Yes. 10-foot radius, bright light, and then dim light after? Or is it just dim light?
Just dim light.
Okay.
So I can see 10 foot in front of me and 10 foot behind me.
Okay. Right around you, it just looks like the same roughly carved out stone. If you're really looking into the walls, you can see these where the circles would have come down, where like it would have been covered up, opened, covered back up. You're not seeing any obvious triggering mechanism.
do you see anything down the hallway, John?
Do I?
Yes.
You're stabbed again for 1 HP.
Yeah, let's go. Listen, if you just want to keep doing that,
Just
I
follow
lost
him around.
a lot of hit
Yeah.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I rolled really well on the
One.
damage. I mean, this hallway goes for quite a ways, but after you've walked about 30 feet, there's a pretty obvious trap door on the ground.
Oh,
It's like a wooden trap door.
Are we? I'm still confused about the scratches that we heard. We're
know.
below where the scratches were, right?
Yes.
And the trapdoor is going down.
Yes.
Is there more cavern, more hallway beyond that trapdoor?
There is.
Hey, Wagonwheel. Why'd you open that trapdoor?
what'd you say?
Why don't you open that trapdoor?
Yeah, sure. I just fling it
You
open.
all, I keep thinking I'm going to have to talk you into it. This is great.
You are my friend now.
This is the best.
We have.
This
we
is a
have
great
this-
group for Buck.
I just fling open the trapdoor.
So naturally charismatic.
You just fling open the trap door.
Yeah, I just stick my head in.
Oh,
It's like
Buckminster
upside down
ducks.
in there.
Yeah.
Wagonwheel the skeleton flings open this trap door and basically upside down sticks their head into this space.
Oh, no.
No?
I pop
It's
off my
funnier in
head.
my head.
I pop off my head, I grab it from the top, and then I
Worse.
lift
You know what? Funnier in your head. You were right. Worse, but funnier. Terrible to see.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still see like that? I guess. Just fully
I don't know.
disconnected
I
into
don't
pieces.
know what the
magic.
rules are, but
It's
It's
magic.
It's
yeah.
magic. Wagonwheel has a detachable head now.
I do know.
Pick it up, put it in there. I don't think you are at all prepared to see what you see in this room. Because what you see in this room are folks. Just like townsfolks, people. There's some halflings, there's some half-elves.
Alive?
It's a big-ish space. If you look around, there's some like crude furniture in here. There's really, really dim light off at the like far wall, enough that you couldn't see it from the entrance to the trapdoor. And
This
they're
is
all
probably so scary to them. If they saw
they're all looking at you. And the one in kind of the front, it's this blonde, you'd say she's probably a half elf, middle-aged maybe, looks pissed.
Hey, what do you see?
There's people down here.
Dead people?
Nope.
Oh, may I? Wagonwheel? Kind of, it's like the one thing I'm good at.
You've been really good at making choices so far, though.
I know.
Thank you. I'm a natural leader. I've been groomed to be the next Iron Lord. I don't mind if I do. Hello, townsfolk.
I am so sorry, and I like lift my head up.
Do you want me to do you want to hang in there? I'll hold your ankles.
Yeah,
You can climb down.
Well, you can-
There's like a rope ladder to climb
Okay.
down. If
Yeah,
you prefer.
but
Or you could
so
be
strong.
upside down.
Buckminster's gonna climb down.
Okay.
That's fair.
Hello! Hello! Greetings! Who's hungry? I've got rations. Anybody want some rations?
Can I get an insight check from you, Buckminster Eden, to vibe check the space
Yeah.
that you are in right
I
now?
have a pretty good natural insight.
I would assume.
But that is a 16 plus 6 at 22.
The people that you are looking at don't look very kidnapped.
Yes, I was picking up on that.
They don't look very hungry even. They're just kind of here, and the lady in the front looks very mad at you, and the general vibes are like, how'd this happen? Why are you here? Get out?
Hey, person. Hey. Be
Hello?
cool. Hello. I'm Buckminster Eden. I am here to, and I realize how silly this sounds as I say it, rescue you. So clearly, listen, I can read a vibe like the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you've heard one thing about Buckminster Eden, it's Buckminster Eden, he can read a vibe. I'm getting that you were not dragged here and murdered by a monster.
That's such a good read of the room.
I
Accurate.
can't tell if you're being patronizing or not, but thank you.
No.
That's not helpful. Now listen, and I'm just gonna say it. We came here to kill the monster, and I'm starting to think that perhaps this was a bit of a wild goose chase. You can tell me what's up. Hey, it's me, Buck. Your buddy Buck. Tell Buck your whole nefarious plan or whatever.
I don't know a Buck.
Hey,
You seem great.
I'm your Buck. That's what I always say.
Yeah, if you wanna roll
I'm going to
persuasion.
make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
What if? Are you telling
me
me the
your
real
evil plan.
monster was in fact the hubris of man?
It's starting to feel like that. It's an 11 plus 10, a 21.
Ooh.
I'm
Woof.
good at persuasion.
ow!
Yeah. What do you say? Like, tell me your plan. It's me, your friend Buck.
Yeah.
If you would have the decency to go back into that little hallway, and we'll just push our buttons, and you can die.
Now, see, listen, counter proposal.
Okay?
Okay. How about this? We, okay, don't go back and tell the governor that this is all a sham.
Sham is a strong word. I wouldn't
Uh-huh.
call it an accurate word.
Listen, hey, if there's one thing old Buck knows besides reading a vibe of a room, it's a scam. Is it tax fraud? Because it feels like tax fraud and I'm not sure.
I don't know how it would be tax fraud. Mostly, I wanted you dead in the hallway so we could sort of take your magical things and then sell them.
Why are
Can
you...
I hear this?
Yeah, she's not being quiet. It's pretty close.
I just want to yell, I think murder's worse than tax fraud.
It depends on who you ask. If you ask the Iron Lord,
Well, if you're part of the 1%, it's not going to make much of a difference.
They also, they mentioned murdering me, would you come down?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll slide down. I'll come down the other side of the rope ladder so I can, I'm about face to face probably, with, maybe a little over under Buck, but on the other side.
So I'm following you.
Mm-hmm.
You staged a monster so that people would come to kill that monster, and you would kill them and take their stuff.
Yeah,
That is
so you're following.
elaborate. That seems time-consuming.
Are you in league with the government?
Wait, are you
No.
asking me? Because yes.
No, not you. I was wondering if they were in on it. They lure people here with the promise of gold and then kill them
No.
and sell their stuff.
Nobody gives a shit about Coldwater. Why would they lure anybody here?
I assumed Coldwater was doing the luring.
Coldwater is doing the lure. We want out. We
Okay.
want to
Oh,
leave.
We
don't
can
have-
take you out. There's a
Not out of the
ladder
mine,
here.
Not out of the mine.
Oh.
We got ourselves into the mine.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing left here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a great place to build wealth.
No, it's not. It's not a great place. And here's the thing. What do we have in Coldwater? An empty old mine. And
Right.
ghost stories. Miners were always talking about monsters.
Okay, listen.
So you did it for the tourism.
Well, murder tourism, which these days is becoming more and more of a thing, but perhaps not in this particular sense. This is where you're kind of... What was your name? Sorry, could I catch your name?
Juniper?
Juniper? Juniper, here's what I'm getting hung up on. It's a bit of a sad story, I'm not going to lie. You're in a dying town, you have no money, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, very sad. But then you tried to murder specifically me, but lots of people
Just
too...
you? You're just
That
the first folks
doesn't
who came
make
by.
it better, but I'm clearly the worst transgression. So you thought, I have a sad life. This is very sad, boo-hoo-hoo. And so
Exactly
I will
that, yeah.
To murder.
murder people who come to rescue me.
Who else are we supposed to get anything from? Nobody travels through here. Nobody comes for any
Move!
reason.
Go somewhere else!
I once went to a small town in Kansas with a defunct mine, and they used it as an event space, and they held murder mystery parties. See, murder mystery. They didn't actually kill people, and people will pay to not be murdered and pretend other people are getting killed.
You could turn this whole
pop
thing
off
into
my
a...
head
So
again
much
and
harder.
Put it back down.
I don't think it is.
Tourism could be the solve for this.
Yes, this could be like a mind-themed hotel. Ooh, you ever thought about that?
A little Airbnb?
Yes,
There's
but it would be like
actively
a
vents of, like,
Airbnb.
Poison gas in here. I don't
Yes,
think we're gonna get.
adventure.
Have you tried distilling that gas and selling it somehow?
Yeah, it's in the darts.
Oh.
Do you sell the darts, or do you just make the darts and keep them here?
Who am I supposed to sell darts to? There's nobody here. There's
People
the
love
20
killing
people in
people.
this room, like the 15 people that wanted to stay in their houses. That's it.
Oh my God! Buy a wagon, friend.
Yeah, you know about trade, right? You
Yes.
worked a mine where you sold shit not just here.
You can just walk places, even Wagonwheel, and I do that all the time.
I'll
could.
give you 500 gold to get the fuck out.
You'll give me 500 gold
Yes.
Well, wait.
to leave?
Wait.
Yes.
Who?
What?
Who
Are
did
you
the
a
flyer?
skeleton? Sorry. Are you a skeleton?
Well, he has the skeleton inside of himself, but he has a
No,
lot of
the-
skin.
No, they're talking to Wagonwheel.
I had popped my head off and put it
Yeah.
back down again.
Are you a disembodied head of a skeleton?
That's
now.
just called a skull, by the way.
My name
Thank
is
you.
Wagon Wheel. And I
They're
feel like
cool.
This is my friend I was talking about.
They're
Yeah.
very cool.
the one that walks places. I feel like we can help you.
Yeah, I'll give you 500 gold and you say I killed your monster and I was very brave.
I mean, yeah, I guess that works.
I mean, wait, did you want to kill a monster?
I needed
Yes, please. Oh my God.
You stick your head down to
We're like explicitly in the not monster part over here.
Wait, there's a monster
So the
bar?
There is
monster's
a
real.
monster?
Yeah, it's closed off on a different. We closed it off. It's not that smart.
That's a good call. Wait, what was it doing?
I mean, it was just in here.
Okay,
So
hey, so
you came in-
Juniper?
No, it was aggressive. Okay, it was
You
aggressive.
came into its house and started murdering visitors.
Hey, Juniper, not to be
I
the
didn't-
trope police, but you're saying the real monster was man?
I'm saying
Juniper.
the real
Juniper.
monster was the monster we closed off in a corridor, and also the mine killing our town by not giving us any more gold.
Okay, Juniper. It just dropped to 400 gold.
That's more money than any of us have ever seen in our lives.
I know.
I don't. The 100.
I mean, he's not kidding. He will give you that, it seems.
Nobody just carries that much money.
Leon?
That's stupid.
Pops his head down too.
Why do you just carry that much money?
Oh, just spending change. I'm a lordling. It's not a great title, I know.
You should advertise that before you almost get murdered in a mine.
Hey, I don't normally have to concern myself with that as a risk. Because I thought it was a monster. If I'd known I could yell down, "I've got money if you just give it up now."
There is a monster. I have to. There is.
Is there? Because it sounds like there's a beast.
I mean, okay.
I have a question.
Minor, yes.
Who made the flyer? Was that you?
Which flyer?
The flyer that says we could get 3,000
Oh,
gold.
the flyer.
The flyer.
It wasn't me specifically.
It was excellent handwriting.
Yeah, the graphic design, I was going to say, was really well done.
It was a whole story, you know.
Gotcha.
No, it really did
Barry
tell a
got
story
out.
on the
He
page.
escaped.
Yeah.
He's gonna go ask
so
for
that-
help. He made
so
all
that
the,
was
he made
just
the
all
flyers.
you-
Passed
that
the
was all you
What
rumors.
was the
Yeah.
red handprints on the walls?
Oh, I mean,
Jelly.
those are from Gregory. We did that.
Was it jelly?
No, it was blood.
Whose blood?
Gregory. She points back at
Gregory's.
a different, like, middle-aged half-elf man in the back.
Do you have to manually take that giant stone ball and push it all the way back up the ramp? How does that work?
You are
Or
the
do you
first
just
ones
have
down here.
Oh,
we set
since
that
the
up.
ball?
We
Yeah,
look
so we
around
actually
and see
don't-
that they're all
I'm sure
wearing
there's a
like
way to
black.
get it back up there.
Could I get my
You guys
2
were
gold
supposed
coins?
to die. I can't stress this enough.
Can I get my 2 gold coins back from the statue, or should I deduct that from the 400?
You can deduct that. She kind
Omega
of just
398.
like absorbs them into. If you cut her open and carved in, she might actually be.
Why would I
gold.
do
Hard to
that?
That seems rude. Why are you so violent?
He wanted his gold back. You'd have
Hey,
to
wait,
get
everybody
into,
in
like,
the room, all you other people, how much of this was Juniper's idea, and does Juniper suck? I want a show of
Gregory?
hands. Do you, hey, Juniper, close your eyes. Close them.
She does not. She doesn't look behind
Hey,
her. She just stares
John?
at you.
Plasty, get it out.
Is John
Juniper,
down?
close your
God!
You better
Close
be
your
careful.
eyes.
He's
What is that?
ready to roll.
That's Blasty. Close your eyes, Juniper.
It's not a sex thing.
I'm not going to close my eyes if he's pointing that at me.
Hey, John. What's something that's really painful but non-lethal on Blasty?
Blasty can shoot arrows.
There
knock
we
people
go.
down.
How about that? We'll start with that.
One arrow could and would kill me.
Okay, now raise your hands if Juniper suck. And if Juniper turns around and looks, John, kill her.
Agreed.
What are
Okay.
we doing?
Does everybody think Juniper sucks?
I think this is adventuring wagon wheel.
It's a it's a smattering of hands. A couple of people just look really confused about the situation in general.
Okay.
Mixed vibes. Some people not fully on board with the murder savior
Is anyone
adventurer plan.
enthusiastically like, she sucks? Like, fuck
Gregory?
her. That tracks.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to arrest Juniper,
Wow.
and then you all can split the 400 amongst you. Because listen, Juniper, you suck.
I agree.
I coordinated all of this. You know how
Yes.
hard this was to coordinate?
Yes, I
You
can't
guys-
imagine.
You have to climb individual ropes up from these walls to
Yes.
coordinate that
Sure.
stupid. You didn't even trigger that trap, by the way.
Sure.
Rude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
Wait, how is
anywho,
it rude? You don't have to reset the trap
No,
now.
but then you might have died. You'd have
I
been
don't think we
squished
would
to
have.
death
You seem
by the ceiling.
very weak. You seem very weak, and
I
I'm
am.
literally made of metal.
That's
I'm
why
a
all the traps.
goddamn robot.
you're also
I'm-
not helping your case to be like, but you don't understand how hard I worked to try to kill you.
I did work. I just a little
Juniper?
bit of acknowledgement.
You know what, Wagon Wheel, I've always trusted your judgment.
Yes.
What do you think we should do?
I was fully on board with giving them the 400 and saving these people, but now she keeps talking about how she wanted to kill us,
Yeah.
and that's making me sad. So I think I agree. I think we should give the 400 to everybody else. John, don't murder her, please.
Yes, how about instead, Juniper, you take us to the beast so we can set it free?
You want to set it free?
Yes, I do.
It's
do
like
kinda wanna
fully
see
a
a beast.
monster that was terrorizing the miners.
Or are you the monster, Juniper? Right
Sure,
now?
yeah. Let's go look at the monster. That could be fun.
Oh my God, Juniper, you suck so hard. Your
I
whole
think it
vibe.
could be fun. Bonding exercise.
She wants us to die.
Me and the baby lord over here.
Lordling.
Dad's not here for you or what?
Lordling. No, but Leon is.
It's your dad.
Juniper, I don't think you're really in a position to be negotiating here. Or
It's
just
been a
being
rough-
a prick.
This is a rough day for me. Gotta
Yeah.
say. Rough day for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, you're kind of a bitch.
Okay,
You
name calling.
Set up. And this was the better word because I don't know what we're allowed to say on this podcast.
Whatever you
set
want.
up things to kill us, and then those
Everyone
didn't
helped.
even work.
Everyone
so
helped.
you organized a plan
I did.
that was a rude plan, and then your rude plan failed. And now we're offering you money, and all you have to do is not be a dick and follow us, and you're still failing at that.
I want to shoot
Yeah,
her
it's a
so
good
bad.
summary,
I know,
guess.
I want to shoot her so bad.
I don't know if we should yet. Is there any?
She tried
yeah,
to kill
I didn't
us
like
and
the
she's
yet.
being rude about it.
I know.
I could always stab her with my lance.
That's not.
I'm
It
just,
still
I'm,
hurts. You just can't.
I'm just
die.
wondering, is there anything to stand on with killing this monster still and getting? Is anyone going to give us money for that, or is that just out the window? Or are we literally just like kind of?
Oh, you
Shit
know
on
what we
for
could
me?
do? We could leave the mine and we could just lock them in here since they're the monsters and they locked in the monster.
Yes.
And then clean our hands of
Here's
it.
the thing. If I be, you all know me. We've known each other for years.
Years.
My
So
name
long.
is Buckminster Eden, and I am a righteous coward. But, I do have a soft spot for animals. And the thing is, this idea of Juniper spitting like, this is a beast and this is a monster, and monsters feel bad. It's like really hard for me to swallow because Juniper sucks. And it kind of seems like this thing lived in this cave and they came in and tried to take the gold. And this thing that lived here was like, hey, please leave my home alone. And so they trapped the thing in a cave. And it was kind of a dick move.
The thing sucks. The thing sucks. It's not a friend.
Hey,
I
Juniper.
understand. You think it's a bigger monster than me? It still sucks.
It's not bigger than you?
It's bigger than me.
What kind
Yeah,
of monster
that's
is it?
what I
What's it look
assumed.
like?
Yeah. You think like I'm the real evil of the mine or whatever?
Yes.
That thing definitely would have eaten all of us if we would have gone our own way.
Sure, because that's what it does. Do you know what human beings do?
guess.
Not fuck each other over and try to kill each other because they need money, you fucking jerk.
I cast Zone of Truth.
I want to shoot her. I want to shoot her. I want to shoot her.
Over specifically Juniper
John's
to
truth.
see, because Buck is very persuasive. I'm now wondering if this monster needs to be set free.
Sure. Is that a save from her?
I think it's charisma.
Yes.
And you can't tell me her charisma's high. We've heard her talk for the last 20 minutes.
What's that, a -5?
It's a +1. Thank you. She had to convince all these people somehow. I got a 13 total.
Ooh, it's 14.
Ah! She's truth zoned.
So,
She's been truth sound.
tell me more about this monster. What kind of beast is it?
It's tall and pale, and it's got big claws, and it roars. And I think it ate a miner once a few years before the mine closed.
Wait,
It sucks.
what? It's tall and pale. Is it walk like a human?
Yeah, 2 legs. I've seen it so distantly, I don't really want to get close to it. Kind of way down at the other end of a tunnel as it realized we were making a lot of sound and closing it in there, you know.
Uh-huh. So it walked on 2 legs, and you thought, monster.
It's a monster! I don't know how to convince you that it's a monster. It roars, and it ate a guy once, and it would
Now
have
you
eaten
saw
me
it,
if
you
it would have
saw
found
it,
me.
hey, Zone of Truth, you saw it eat a guy once?
I didn't see it eat a guy once, but everyone knows that it ate a guy once.
Who saw it?
We also knew that there was a monster living in this cave at
Hey,
one point.
everyone in here, raise your hand if you saw the monster eat a guy.
No hands.
Okay, we're gonna set this monster free, and you're gonna help.
I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
help.
You're gonna
What do you
help
want me
or
to
I'm
do
gonna
about
shoot
it?
you.
Yeah, none of us are gonna stop him.
And then I'm gonna stab you.
And then we're gonna shoot you again.
And then I'll stab you
I
again.
know how weird this seems, but the stabbing part is the opposite.
Opposite of stabbing?
No shooting. Like I said, I understand
Okay.
why it's confusing. Anyways,
Yes.
let's get a move on. You all, here you go, 350 gold as we discussed.
Gregory catches it.
Good for Gregory.
Good for him.
Now let's move up the ladder. Up 2, up 2.
Up 3, up 4.
That's not how it goes.
Up 5, up 6.
Okay, now you're just being a
Juniper, why do you like that?
You guys have kind of ruined my whole shit, okay?
Can you take
Like, we
us
would
to the
have gotten
monster?
away with it too if you would
This is
have
my
died.
least favorite character that's ever been on the podcast.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, we should just totally stab Juniper.
It's amazing that I haven't shot her yet. I don't really know why.
I've played so many unlikable folks. This is the
This one,
one
for some reason.
This is a grown woman being
Can you
to
take us to the
try to
monster,
kill you and then
please?
act offended about it.
You
it's
didn't
just,
die. It was all set up for you to die, and you didn't even do it. What? Where are you going? Just up the ladder? You're just trying to get her to show you where it is?
Yes.
Yeah. I want her to lead us.
Yeah, you're in
I'll
front.
push her with blasting.
And then I'll also have my lance poking.
Yeah. I mean, she's not wearing armor or anything, so
Yeah.
you gotta be careful to not puncture.
Or what?
I mean, I'm just saying you'll use it and
You'll
you'll
heal
stab
her?
Oh, got it.
You'll
got
heal
it.
her.
It'll
She'll know.
technically heal
Yeah,
her,
Yeah.
but
Right.
you want her to lead you. She's gonna lead you pretty much all the way back to where you started, except the first turn that you made, she goes down the other hallway.
Ah, damn it.
Wow.
Oh,
What could have been?
wow.
You do pass at some point, like a half decayed but half frozen corpse. Looks like it's been there a long time. Nobody just mess with it. It just lives there. But then further down that hallway, there is one of those blocked off corridors. And she points to it. That one.
Okay, dig it out.
And get my shovel.
Throws it out.
Yeah,
her feet.
dig it out. I don't know.
I start digging.
I look at, what's the fuck, Juniper?
Juniper?
I look at her and wait for her to start digging, and I gesture with my big ass gun.
What do you want me to do?
Dig.
With?
Hey, Juniper, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
There was, are you still Zone of Truth, by the way?
I think we're out
I
of
think
the
Zone of Truth is an area in the ground.
Dang.
There
Yeah.
was a metal spike in the wall that we believe was holding something up. What was that?
Oh, and the trap you didn't set off.
Yes.
The behind that wall, we've got it all set up and all the pulleys and ropes. And did they not get everything like flush with the wall?
Nope.
They were supposed to.
Ah, shoddy workmanship.
The sign of a shoddy leader.
Hey,
Okay. Well,
Hey, John, you got anything that will blow up this rubble?
Shoot.
Let's see
the
if anything
blaster.
explosive. I've got shatter.
That
yeah, that'd
seems like
probably do
it.
it.
Yeah, shatter specifically is like extra. It works very well on stone.
A creature made
in organic materials.
A non-magical object. Also take 10. I cast Shatter.
I moved before that, actually.
Get out of the way.
Does the wall make a save?
It's a wall. Do you just want to damage it?
Fails.
Yes. Southbound steps out of the way with a shovel. And then Blasty casts Shatter right out of this big cannon. And the rocks, literally, like 1 second it's rocks, and the next second it is dust scattering to the floor. And Juniper screams, and there's a hallway. The noise is just loud. She didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
Fucking Juniper.
Fucking
Dark
Juniper.
hallway. Monster lair. Found it. Go
on,
I guess.
Juniper.
Yes.
Lead the way.
You want me to? I'm gonna kill the monster.
We're not.
We're not.
Stop
Have
with
you
the
even
murder.
been listening at all?
Yeah, we're gonna let this bad boy out.
He's technically already out. There's a whole nother system down there. If you're gonna go find him, you're welcome to, I guess.
I'm gonna start walking in there.
Okay.
Hello, beast of unknown alignment. Fellow.
We've come to rescue you.
It is, in fact, another system of tunnels, some of which have been systematically closed off in the way other ones were that you noticed. They were just done with them, closed them off, whatever. And as you're walking, you do hear sort of like rattling groans as you get closer to things. And if you just want to follow your ears, you have a pretty firm sound to follow at this point. It'll lead you down a corridor that is actually just kind of a suspended bridge, but no railings, not safe.
This is not OSHA compliant.
Not OSHA compliant, not
More
fantasy
like, oh,
OSHA
shit.
compliant.
Fosha.
But so you're on this bridge and you can actually look down, and there is like running water down there. Again, it was a gold mine. They needed running water. They had a whole system set up. And below you is anyone roll a nature check to see if they know what it is? It's not
21.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Also
had 12.
21.
No. Not good, Buck.
Nah, 12. That's water right there.
Standing over the water is a large humanoid figure, probably about 8 feet tall. It's got this bone white skin and these long skeletal limbs. Its hands, like its sharp claws, nearly graze the ground. And it's kind of just leaning over this water. The 21s, that is some sort of troll. It's not doing anything. It's just down there.
Okay. Well,
Is
Well.
that the monster?
yeah,
Look
seems
at him.
like.
He's just chilling.
For now.
Hey,
He ate a guy!
You
I
don't
guess
know
so.
that, actually.
Should I say something?
Hey!
Do you want to say something?
Excuse me! Mr. Troll. Oh, excuse me. Troll person. My name is Buckminster Eden, and it is a pleasure to meet you. Let me just start off by apologizing for the behavior of these townsfolk towards you and your mine, locking you in. I've discovered it, and I have to say this is a huge injustice to you. I am so sorry, and I hope that you can forgive us surface dwellers.
It turns towards you because you're yelling, and you can see in this scant light that you guys have bouncing around here, these just like milky white eyes kind of distantly staring in your direction, and this dark ichor dripping out of its mouth. It doesn't seem to know what you're saying, but it's not acting out. It's just listening to you.
Whether you
you've got his
understand me or not.
attention.
Whether you understand me or not, I hope that it's clear that there's an opening now because we are here. And I realize that even explaining this is weird if you don't understand me. But you are free to come and go from the cave, and we will make sure no one else comes down here and bothers you.
It just sort of groans.
Nice.
Okay, I don't know if that's an affirmation or not. But we're gonna go.
This feels good. I feel good about this, guys.
So do I.
Me too.
There was
We
a
made sure
sparkle
they
in
had
their
a way
eyes.
out. They know there's a way out. We can go, right?
Yeah.
I think we can go.
I guess
we did our part.
I guess we just
Okay.
go.
So
What do
just
we-
be cool while we leave, okay?
Listen,
Is Juniper still with us?
Yeah. You've
Oh,
been
never
pointing
mind.
weapons at her. She's not just gonna leave.
Okay.
You'd shoot her to death.
And stab her back to life.
Well, I can say this in front of her.
listen, if we want to actually be sure that more injustices aren't committed against this monster, I think we need to
I'm
take
full
care of the
Batman.
ringleader.
He's full Batman now. He's the voice who's talking
Where's
about
Falcone?
injustice.
Swear to me. Actually, I hope you'll remember, my dad is the Iron Lord, and I will have her arrested for attempted murder.
I'm cool with that. My other plan was gonna be leave her with the troll.
No, because then
that doesn't seem nice to the troll.
Yeah, then we're
That's
gonna make
true.
it
That's
the
true.
monster that everyone says it was. That's
That's
not
true.
okay.
Well, I
true.
was gonna let the troll have agency over
Oh,
its captor.
we should just bring Juniper back and have a whole Buckminster. You should make a whole speech about how she was the monster
That
and
was-
something about greed.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Okay,
Oh, that's a great plan.
Yes.
I'm down with that. That feels good for everybody. We can leave the troll be.
We're also going to move everyone out of this town because we did just set a troll free.
Probably a good idea.
Yes.
Apparently, this town is shit anyway.
Yeah, so we're gonna fund some relocation efforts.
Yeah, come on, Junie.
That's fun.
No.
Well, let's go. Should we go get everybody and have one big line out of this mine?
I'll say this. You gave them money and we're making some threats. They're already kind of filing out.
Cool.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
You probably meet up with there's like 20 of them, and in a lot of spots they have to go single file, so it's not like the world's fastest proceedings. But you'll meet up with a group of them kind of back towards the entrance to the mine, the exit to the mine. Or to the elevator, I guess. There's a lift first.
We did something good here today.
I feel really
Yes.
good.
Now, Jennifer,
I
about the
disagree.
3,000 golds, do you pay us that, or who pays
Me,
us?
personally?
Who's got the 3,000 gold?
Oh, that actually was going to be the Baron. Our guy is really good at rumor spreading.
Oh, excellent. Okay, great. So we'll collect from the Baron when we turn you in.
Cool.
I think we've done a really good job today, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Wagonwheel. I almost said wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow. What
Sorry.
a fun nickname.
Wheel buddy.
I love it. It's just as long as my name.
Longer, actually. I think it's, in some ways, feels longer.
Well, cool. Are we going back to your dad then?
I will be, yes, and I'll let you know if I need help with anything else. Best friends.
Best friends.
Incredible.
You can all assist if you like in getting the rest of the townsfolk. You need batches of people to get in and out, not a big elevator. But you can assist them all in getting back out. You can also head back out yourself into the blustery winds of the little town of Coldwater as you watch all of these townsfolk kind of like heads down, shame in their eyes, head back to their homes and start clearing the doorways of snow. And I guess you bring Juniper to legal justice.
Yes. This is my new thing in Dungeons & Dragons, by the way. Arrests. I don't kill people anymore.
You did say you were going to talk to the monster.
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah,
you
and
did.
we sure
That is
What
did.
you did.
Fucking Juniper. Ugh.
Wow.
And unless you all have any in-character parting words or parting actions.
I shoot Juniper. Just kidding.
No, drinks are on me.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
And I make everyone Team Buckjack. So I do. I
Yes.
Of course, Leon embroidering in the back, getting.
and I leave one just at the mouth of the cave for the troll. Just like.
And you have all successfully rid Coldwater Crater of its monster problem.
Yeah.
Get one last one in there.
Did it go exactly how you thought it would?
Pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
I had a few different endings for depending on how time went. So there could have been combat. I could have just made a troll rush you, but this was funnier.
No. I always like it better when a
Faster.
monster's just like, what the? Yeah? Okay. Bye. You guys see that? What's the whole deal?
Amazing.
Who knows? We've successfily done a one-shot.
Yay.
Good job.
Good job, Haley. Everyone, yay for Haley.
job,
Yay.
Haley.
Yay.
Good job, everybody playing.
Yay.
Before
Now we'll
we-
never see each other again.
That's not true. Before we go, does everyone want to just plug your socials, plug your projects, get that out there for the audience after you did such a good job Dungeons and Dragonsing on my project? If anybody would like to go first.
My name is Travis McElroy, and on Twitter you can find me at Travis McElroy, and on Instagram you can find me at Travis McElroy, and on Twitch you can find me as the Travis McElroy.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, didn't get it.
And
You got to knock down some doors about that.
like, can I tell you, at one point the Twitch people were like, we were working on that for you. I was like, no. That feels so weird. Anyway, and I do a lot of stuff, including the Adventure Zone, where we play Dungeons & Dragons. But I also want to talk about a show that I'm executive producing called Chasing Immortality that is all about the ways people throughout history have tried to cheat death. And it's historical nonfiction. It is narrated by Tybee Diskin, and it is really good and kind of weird and a little funny. We have our first 6 episodes are out now. We're working on the rest of them, but we've done episodes about Rasputin and cryonics and a woman who drank golds and Elizabeth Bathory, and just in our first 6. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. And a guy who tried to make a baby immortal. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it's a great show.
Did it work?
Babies are already the
I guess I'll
closest
listen.
thing.
I'll listen to find out. I'll listen to find
Babies
out.
already have the most
No
time to go.
spoilers.
They're the closest to immortal already.
So then it should be easier. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Madison, do you have anything you want to?
Not particularly.
All right.
I have an Instagram.
Tell me about it.
You can follow me at Mad Ellis, Madelliss. There's a second S because I couldn't even get the one with the one S. But
No.
that's about it. I'm not on much else, but it's been a pleasure. Happy to be
Pleasure
back.
to have you back.
Thank you.
And then to Amelia, the man with a million projects.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, my name's Amelia Som. You can find me on all social media at Amelia Som, except for Twitter, which is Amelia_Som, because God has to keep me humble. You can hear me on Arc 3 and Arc 6 of Unprepared Casters. You can hear me in the podcast Guild Fellows. We just started our 3rd season, and we're playing Star Wars 5th edition, which is just a D&D, like, reskinned in Star Wars words. You can find me on the show Sidetracked, which will be coming out in the new year. It's a D&D actual play. And you can also hear my voice saying really nice words in the podcast I Saw a Picture. New episodes coming in January. That's about like 5 minutes long, and it's me just describing stuff, and it gets fun and existential.
Nice.
Hell yeah. You guys already know mine and Gus's stuff because you're listening to Unprepared Casters, and that's our thing.
You can follow Gus at Gus Rachels on TikTok and
Nope.
Twitter.
Nope.
No?
Gus the Bard on TikTok.
Gus
Gus the
the
Bard,
Bard.
God damn it. Gus the Bard on TikTok and Gus Rachel on Twitter. You can follow Haley at Whipjack on TikTok. That's WHIP Jack. And Whipped Jack on Twitter. WHIPPED Jack.
I hate that I now know you listen to the outros of the podcast, apparently.
They're one of my favorite parts.
Oh, that's cute.
I also, if you're just popping in for the one shot and you've never listened to our podcast before, consider continuing listening to our podcast.
Yes.
It's neat, we think.
Coming up in the new year, we've got Arc 6, the Glycarian Trail, which is going to be my attempt to run a gritty survival arc.
Gus wants to kill me in Dungeons and Dragons.
I just want things to be
Gus
cold
wants to
and
kill
dangerous.
Gus
Amelia
can't kill
in
me.
Dungeons and
I'm gonna live forever.
So fair, so true.
I'm gonna be
know,
episode 7 of Travis's podcast.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so that I just want
I
to pitch
feel like
continuing
if
to
you're
listen
gonna
to the podcast.
listen to an arc, you should start with arc 2, maybe.
Yeah. You could also like start with arc 3
I don't know.
as well.
I don't know. I think arc 2 is pretty good.
I heard arc 2 is pretty good, but I also heard arc 3 is also pretty
Heard good things about
Yeah.
it, for sure.
Good things.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for listening or watching this one shot, The
Hopefully.
Curious Case.
I forgot they could see our faces this whole time.
Hopefully.
Wait, really quick. It never came up naturally,
Okay.
but I did because I forgot about bardic inspiration, and I had a very specific thing that I was going to do. So if you're still listening, you get this little special surprise. I need to thank Julia Chamberlain, who was on Arc 2 as well, for giving me this, but I have this, and I had a xylophone the whole time.
Wow.
And I was going to play it to do my bardic inspiration. But I was having too much fun, and I forgot. So maybe if we see Wagonwheel again, I'll learn how to play the xylophone.
Amazing.
But yeah.
Really adds a whole nother dimension
I know.
to watching this.
Yeah.
I'm glad I remembered this video now because all the time I mimed this dick at the camera. Now I think
that?
no, they
I
were
also
in
missed
context.
that.
Okay.
It was in context. No one saw it. It was very fun for me. I don't think anyone saw at least, but they were there.
Except for you, audience.
Except for you.
Thank you so much for listening to or watching this Unprepared Casters one-shot, The Curious Case of Coldwater Crater. It's been an absolute delight having you listening. It's been a delight having recurring guests, Amelia and Madison, come back. And it's been an absolute delight having Travis on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.